I will now open the floor for our members to react to it.
Please let me address people like that. Hello. Part of all the activities. You need to control yourself. This is serious now. You don't stay there and contribute to what we are doing here. So you allow us here to be serious investigation in our doing. So I wouldn't take that again from anyone. One of my colleagues.
Sit down, please. Sit down. Everyone should sit down.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Once again, my name is Honorable Chris Porter, and I represent the people of Martins Otse in Abia State. Mr. Chairman, the actually that has come to represent the Bobrisky has just told us that he's not here because he's indisposed, correct? He said he's not feeling well, also. Do you have any medical letter from the doctor to medical report so that you should have said it? For you to have gone there and given all that kind of face, you should have been accompanied with a medical report to say that he's so unwell that he cannot be here. So please, when next we invite him, we hope he will be well by that time. Thank you. I know that my letter was addressed.
Since he is not here, I will request the address for us to invite him the next time. Yes. Carry. We are going to invite Mr. Okuneye Idris in our next hearing. The next person, class. We are going to invite Michael, Benson, and Lugwa. He is the DCG in charge of the Medium Security Custody Comptroller General, Nigerian Correctional Service.
On the 12th of April, with a valid warrant and a transfer order from Ikoyi Medium Security Custodial Facility. The warrant was endorsed to me by the Deputy Comptroller of Corrections in charge of Ikoyi facility on the same day of his conviction. This is the warrant, and I believe strongly is attached to the documents that we have submitted to the committee. The biometrics of Idris Okuneye was taken the next day because the time he came was around 10:30 p.m. So we could not do the biometrics on that day. So we did the biometrics on the 13th of Hello. On the 13th of April 2024,
Did you know there's an easy way to get more views on your old YouTube videos? And the best part is it's free to try. Meet vidIQ's Optimize. Just connect your YouTube channel, click Optimize, and vidIQ pulls from over 20 million YouTube channels to tell you exactly what you should change with your title and thumbnail. Just take a look. This title is doing well on these points, but missing the mark on these red X's. Let's fix this. Simply tap on Generate Alternatives, select your favorite, publish your changes directly to your channel.
because Idris spent 10 days at Medium facility in Lagos. 10 days. He spent 10 days, 12th to 22nd. Idris Okuneye refusing to eat prisons or corrections ration, decided to apply for self-feeding. Self-feeding is approved in our laws. And this is the photocopy of the approval application for self-feeding where he nominated. I'll get the original for you. The original is also here. So the application for self-feeding was approved, and Idris Okuneye, and nominated 2 persons that will bring in his food to the facility within the period he was there. The persons he nominated were Okuneye Abiola, and Moji Okuneye Abiola, and Moji Okuneye. Then his health screening was done. During the admission, we discovered that Idris had a peculiar features that can not allow us to put him in the general apartment.
What are the peculiar features? Features, please.
Idris Okuneye Olarewaju, though male, had some female features like a breast. He has a breast. Yes. This is the medical examination done by the facility's medical practitioner, a qualified doctor, Dr. Ifeoma Opaloba. In this, we have the admission board had to enter into a meeting to discuss on the best practices and the best way to manage it. Then we arrived at the conclusion that we have to put him in a protective hostel, which we did. And he spent his time at Medium, the 10 days, in our B-Ward room 2. B-Ward room 2 of the facility. And alone in that particular room. Why we did that is that because we have to,
abide by the international best practices and according to our laws. If you look at the Corrections Act, Chapter 2A, 21A, you find out that we have to abide by the international human rights as approved by the United Nations. And because of the United Nations Act, that's Chapter 21A of the Corrections Act, and also Chapter 13 of the Corrections Act, 1A, I to V. 1A, I to.
You could spend your time looking for the perfect side hustle, or you could go to Printful.com. Printful empowers you to sell custom products online with no risk or upfront investment, and from the comfort of your living room. All you have to do is create your free account, customize products with our easy-to-use design tools, and start selling. We'll take care of all the production, packing, and shipping for you while you sit back and watch the profits roll in. Kickstart your next side hustle for free with Printful. Sign up at Printful.com.
Maybe have not actually recognized the issue of someone being a transgender, but we have to protect him. His rights are sacrosanct. His rights is important for us to protect. And that is why we don't have to, if we throw him into a general cell, before the next morning they bring out a record. Because there are a lot of people there who are convicted and are standing trial for rape and even sodomy. So we cannot allow that. If we had allowed that to happen, the same public that are clapping for VDM and Bobrisky today will begin to cast aspersions for the Nigerian Correctional Service for not managing Bobrisky well. Now, during the time that Bob spent at the Nigerian Correctional Facility, Medium Security Custodial Center, Kirikiri, Lagos, Idris Okuneye had a total of 39 visitors. 39 visitors. I have the record here. And the visit form that we designed, that we use, the visit form has position for the name of the visitor, the visit date, the visitor's address, visitor's phone number, visitor's occupation, the name of the inmate that is to receive the visit, or relationships with the visitor, and the inmate's consent. Before you see an inmate, the inmate will have to consent that he or she wants to see you. So after filling the form, on 13th April 2024, Idris Okuneye had 6 visitors. Abiodun Okuneye, Kayode Okuneye, Adebolo Okuneye, Abiola Okuneye, Bukola Okuneye, and Mrs. Moji Okuneye. These are the 6 that visited on the 13th. On the 14th, he had 1 visitor, the legal counsel, Barrister Nike Gonkes. All these people, their addresses and phone numbers are here.
Please, spare us of those space.
Okay. So, and the visitors that came, all their biometrics are here tendered. I think we have tendered it to the chairman of the body. So, on the whole, he had 39 visitors that visited him, and that was 13th to 21st. Because those who came in, yeah. Then on the 21st, I, Michael Benson, and the Deputy Controller of Corrections, took permission from my command controller to travel to our Corrections Academy at Ijebibo to write my command course exam, which was to come up the next day, 22nd. So, and the Idris visits, I handled it personally. So on the 22nd, I was not available in the facility. I went to Ijebibo. When my controller put a call across and told me that he is moving into Martin on security, for security reasons. He's not supposed to tell me. He's a command controller. But he gave me that respect and called me to tell me that look at. I said, no problem, sir. Go ahead. And he was moved to maximum on the 22nd of April 2022. So the account I gave is what happened at medium between 12th and the 21st of April 2022. Thank you, sir.
We have, yes, we'll take it one by one, please. We have listened to him. I understand that what category of people do you keep at the medium security, and what category of offenses do you keep at maximum?
Thank you, sir. As the name implies, medium security, mostly the people we keep at medium security custodial center are mostly minor offenders and first offenders as well. So it's sometimes that we have, because of overflow of the big custodial centers that manage big offenders, that they bring some of those big offenders to medium, to this space.
Was there an overflow? Because I want to know the reason why you should take somebody who just committed an offense of abuse of naira to maximum security, where you keep people who committed maximum capital offenses. Because I want to know, because it's at this point that we need to address this allegation of the fact that he was kept outside the prison environment. Because I want to know why he was moved from the medium to the maximum. What is the reason?
Okay, sir. The reason is, one, there was social media hype. Because Idris' friends and some family members donated chairs, 21 plastic chairs, to the visit area environment that doesn't have, they have the inconvenient chairs. Chairs were not enough. So when they come to visit sometimes, when they come to visit sometimes, they discover that there is lack of chairs. So they went and donated chairs and wrote the name of Idris Okuneye as the donor. Then the next minute it went viral on social media, sensing that this may cause security breach. The controller took action.
Who moved him? Who moved him?
I was not present.
Excuse me, are you trying to say that until now, even when you came back, you don't know who moved him?
No, I said my command controller. People need to understand our hierarchy. We have a hierarchy.
Yeah.
We have a Comptroller General.
That's what I'm saying. Who moved him?
The state command controller is in charge of the whole of Lagos State. He can move into any facility. Is it the state controller that moves? Yes, it's the state controller, sir.
Good. cameras around the premises, CCTV around the premises of the prisons, the correctional facility.
Sir, video. Yes, no.
You don't have cameras.
The video we don't have.
Excuse me. Do you have cameras in the maximum?
The maximum we have. The video we don't have.
Can you tender cameras from when he came into the maximum and also when he left the
I'm not
maximum?
the officer in charge person.
No, the question is a general question because they are listening. Because we want your leadership to give us a footage of the CCTV of when Bobrisky came into the maximum and when he hit the maximum. Secondly, like you have tendered the visitors room book, how they visited him in the medium. We also want to have the visitors, I hope you dealt with it, how he was visited, visitors register, how he was visited when he was in the maximum.
Sir, we want to respect the officer in charge person from this year. I think
Yeah, he's coming aboard. So I'm done. Okay, let's start from here.
Thank you, Mr. Chair, for leading the floor. My brother, from what you have said, it is very, very obvious that you treated Bobrisky as a high-profile inmate, not so. The question I want to ask you, you have told us here.
Sorry, sir. You asked me a question, but you answered it.
No, I'm not done. Please, still have the floor. You told us that Bobrisky has a very special feature, not so, that he will not get breath, or he has breath, not so, and which as well, and his, yes, no problem. So did you, when you were entering his details, was it classified as a woman? Yes or no?
So we don't have right.
No. Was it classified as a male? So what was the business telling us that because he has breast, he has a nyash, that his face has to be treated in a different way? That's number 3 question. Let me finish this. Number 3 question. You also did mention to us that they were bringing his food from outside. Correct? He was not eating the food, not safe.
Yes. The food was coming from us.
Okay. Is it allowed by law?
Yes, sir.
What if they had poisoned the food and he dies in their poison? What would have done?
We have our rules.
Okay. Thank you very much. That's all I have for you.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Officer, please you go back to the day you accepted Mr. Okuneye into your custody. You showed us a picture of acceptance. I'm sure there was a paperwork. Anytime you are meeting an inmate, there is a paperwork that usually accompanies that. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Please, can you show us that paperwork? Why you are looking for that, sir? Sir, is it a tradition that an inmate in custody can actually make donations while they are in custody? Thank you. That was the wrong aspect. That was the reason why the controller had to intervene. No, sir. Is it? My question is it the donation was made? Sir, hold on, please. Is it yes or no? Is it the tradition that an inmate in custody can make donations while they are in custody? No. All right. So Then going to my other question. Are you listening, sir? Okay. So, do you have the discharge letter? Usually, when you are moving an inmate from a medium security post to a maximum, I want to believe there's usually a discharge letter. Is that correct? It's available. You have that?
Yes, this is the file we call transfer of prisoners. If you look at
Sir, do you have it? Okay, Mr. Chairman, I have requested for 2 documents. The first one is the paperwork the day he was admitted, and the second one is a discharge letter the day he was moved from that medium security, and you have an admittance letter when you took him to the maximum. I have all that. Okay, Mr. Chairman, I'm requesting for that as well. And officer, now, don't you think the donation of those chairs would have influenced the movement of Mr. Okuneye from medium to maximum?
that was what influenced this.
No, don't you think that would have influenced? Because when we talk about corruption, yes, that an inmate donating to the correctional facility. Now, I asked before, you said no, it's not a tradition, but yet you received it and you accepted it. Now, I want to tell you,
If you've been waiting to apply for disability benefits, don't. Hi, I'm Sarah, and I'm a lawyer at Atticus. Applying as soon as you're unable to work or struggling to work due to your medical condition can really help strengthen your case. The process takes time, but winning benefits is life-changing for so many of our clients. The average disability check is worth...
Are you representing your institution? You are old, sir. Be careful. I know. So, I hope you know why you are here.
Sorry, sir. My controller is here.
Okay. All right. So, well, let me finish the questions, Mr. Chairman. I've requested for those documents, and I wish they will be submitted. I want to give. Thank you very much.
This issue, good afternoon. I have really one question, but it can be cascaded to another one.
Yeah, I wish you
My colleague here has spoken about how when someone is used, this is what is done. So that is him assuming he knows your procedure. So can you, as his deputy controller general, outline the deputy controller as another deputy controller, can you outline your procedures and steps when you are moving an inmate for them? As on one hand. Then on the other hand, you said in your statement that you, after inspecting the inmates, you were conflicted whether a man or woman. So you moved him, you separated him. Those were your words. So you separated him. Was it in that same facility? Did you put him in a separate room, or do you have room for people where you're not sure what they are? So if you can answer that question for me, and then also explain to me the process of detailed process of transferring an inmate. Thank you.
Okay. The transfer of an inmate from a facility to another facility issues from the state controller, the command controller. He will give his authorization in writing. And when you receive the authorization, you write your own transfer letter to the next facility where the inmate is going. There is 2 forms that we complete that will accompany the letter, Form 5 and Form 5A. Those 2 forms, you send it to State Controller to sign it. When the State Controller signs out Form 5 and 5A, you come to your facility and give the Form 5 as evidence of the movement, and use the Form 5A and your letter to carry the inmate to the next facility. When you get to the next facility, there's what we call body receipt. Body receipt will be issued to you by the records officer in that facility to accept that they receive this particular email. All those documents are submitted. The documents are attached to the.
Was it really God's wish to kill Abraham's elder son? Why Isaac needed to be punished by God if he did not harm anyone? Abraham faced many moral dilemmas through his life, but the binding of his own son Isaac was his biggest trial. For many centuries, the English interpretation of the Bible was missing its depth due to the lack of understanding of Jewish language, context, and culture. Our new course, The Biblical Hebrew of Genesis, begins to remedy this situation by...
So, I just have a simple question, officer. You did tell us that when he came in, and you did find out that you don't know where to put him, whether a man or a woman, that you had a meeting, emergency meeting. Can you furnish us with the minutes of that meeting, the people that attended that meeting, and how the resolution was taken in line with the procedure of Correctional Act? What the minutes of that meeting, those that participated in that meeting, and the resolution that informed that decision. That is one. Secondly, you made mention that you moved into B1. B1.
Yes.
What are the facilities in that B1? B
is B1.
B. Thank you.
Precious. Can I answer the question, sir? Okay. The admission of inmates to the facility is done by a board, and that board is called admission board. The admission board is chaired by the officer in charge. The members of the admission board include the record officer, the in charge welfare, the in charge medical, and the caterer. Most other ad hoc members may be the in charge industry or workshop, as the case may be. So during that period, we may not have a detailed minutes of meeting where we decided it has to be this. We have to talk to each other. I am the officer in charge of the facility, and remain the officer in charge, so I won't be there. Like the Igbo say that no elder should not be at home and they go to give that while he's tied on the rope. I will not be there because I want to please the public. I break the law of the land. During admission, there's what we call classification of inmates. During classification, you classify offense, you classify by sex or gender, you classify by age, you classify by inherent health challenges, and some other factors that we consider. Now, in the case of Idris Okuneye, it was peculiar. And we have to take a peculiar decision to attack a peculiar situation. And the decision we took was, this is a block of cell of small rooms. Everybody in his own room, each of those rooms have a toilet inside of it. So, which means he can stay here. Additional measure that I took is that I posted a staff to be stand by on that particular place. Each time, if you bring our duty roster, you see it. We moved the staff who was there for the whole 10 days that Bob spent in meeting.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chairman. I'm still speaking with my voice. I feel like from Lagos State. I have just one question. It is understandable that because of his sex, whether male or female, they may be confused as to where they will be. But my question is this: was it at any time when he's supposed to be in your custody, outside the prison custody? Yes or no? Was he at any time outside?
No is the answer.
Thank you.
Yes, just one question. I'm sure at the time Okuneye was brought to a correctional facility. I'm sure at the time it was brought to the correctional facility, the issue of whether he was convicted as male or female was standing.
On the 13th, sir, during admissions.
It's a yes or no. We know the story at this stage.
Well,
okay.
Sorry, sir.
Conviction.
Sorry, sir. We admit people with what they got comes up. Whatever is in the warrant is what we admit. We don't add, we don't report.
What was on the warrant?
Male.
I told you the use male. I said we are within the box that he is male. Nigeria does not, there is no law in Nigeria that recognizes transgender. All the thing you are talking about, anyway, I'll leave it to the chairman for the ruling. But the issue is that there is no law in Nigeria today that talks about the transgender. So you are male or you are female. And the conviction, the sentence you had, will always show those details. That ABC is convicted, is male, and then you take the rest to the precise place it should be. So anyway, I'm sure we'll have better questions to ask your superior.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman, and my distinguished colleagues. Is it, sir?
I don't think small, but I didn't send anyone for this.
Let me put the record straight. Basically, we are here mainly because of you and yes. Because whatever you tell us here, and let the public know this committee is not taking side. We will do justice, and that is why we are here. So don't misunderstand us. We won't take side. We are going to do justice. I want to ask you something, sir. Are you under suspension? No letter was given to me to that effect. Are you under suspension?
Yes.
There was a press release by the National Daily and News that I and my colleague, Mom, and some others have been suspended. Were you giving reasons for your suspension? No reason was given. No reason. So they just have you a letter and tell you to go home. They didn't have me a letter.
This is actually funny, Uncle Patrick, and exactly that's what.
Are you on suspension? You said yes.
The officer's number. I said, can you move my brother, my uncle, my wife to a private? Oh, Nigeria, man.
Order.
Yeah,
I'm a law.
VDM deserve credit. I know VDM is acting stupid.
If I'm a law,
so
if I have the letter, I'm a law.
Along that, but I'm going to give this young man credit for doing what nobody dared to do in Nigeria.
Wow.
You have ever called these folks out, and then you questioning them like this. VDM has just shown light
to give us
something that we have to fix.
We are here to discuss.
There is too much corruption. So it's okay for people to say,
what we think,
we're gonna do everything. But for me, I see what this boy is doing.
So we need you.
I see what this boy is doing.
Finally, are you on suspension?
I think VDM wears those gloves to protect himself. You can't trust these people.
The suspension was a press release.
Order, please. Please. I think we should stop so far with him. We will get to the issue of suspension because we also have a press release there suspending about 3 or 4 of the officers.
signed by the Secretary of Civil Defense Correction, Fire Immigration Board, Jafaru Ahmed. That's the man that signed it. I bring this here too. Is the secretary here?
Oh, Misty, welcome to Nigeria, my sister. That is Nigeria for you.
So
everything is.
We'll get to the issue of suspension and know the reason why they were suspended, and also look at the laws and the procedure and order for suspension. So you may wish to submit the documents you have and step down so that we can take the next person.
All right.
So, Clark, please call the next person.
Mr. Chairman, with your permission, sir, we are supposed to take the Assistant Controller Lagos ACG, Ben Rabi Freedom. Ben Rabi Freedom.
Is this the man in charge of the maximum?
Ben Rabi Freedom is free man, please.
Yeah, free man.
Free man. Oh, sorry.
So what is ClickUp? ClickUp is an all-in-one productivity software where you can manage everything and anything.
Clark, have you administered the oath?
Lord Jesus.
Say after me, sir.
I, ACG, Ben Rabbi,
do solemnly swear.
do solemnly swear that the evidence I shall give to this committee shall be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. So that we don't have time again, so we have to be snappy.
Mr. Chairman, I'm yielding the mic.
Mr. Chairman, the co-chairman, honorable members, Comptroller General.
Oh, VDM is right there.
Chairman, EFCC.
VDM is in the hall.
Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, my name is Ben Rabbi, Assistant Comptroller General of Correction, in charge of Zone A.
The way this will be like, if I can grab this VDM neck, this boy brought me here.
The Controller of Correction, in fact, the immediate past Controller of Correction in charge of Lagos. Mr. Chairman, I have 20 years company experience. Controller of Correction in 3 command, and I've been 8 custodial centers and facilities across the country. On the 12th of April 2024, at about 15:30 hours, I got a call from the Deputy Controller of Correction in charge of the medium security custodial center that Idris Okuneye, popularly known as Bobrisky, have been sentenced at Senior High Court Ikoyi, and that they are on their way to Ikoyi Custodial Center with a large crowd. The cloud of fans at the court premises followed them to Ikoyi Custodial Center, and It was such that the facility, because in the center of the town, sandwiched by organizations, the traffic jam, the great crowd, the days that employee act, got up to Salomon, and even that when returning from court, could not have access to our facility. On the strength of that, pursuant to Rule 163, Sub S, the Nigerian Correctional Service standing up, I authorized in writing a letter backed by a warrant. The chairman, I'd like to report that movement of an inmate from one facility to the other must carry a warrant, a valid warrant. That warrant is called for 5 and 5 days. Transferring him to medium security control center to that same truth for operational and security because it was very congested and there were a lot of concerns for the security implication. I'd like to confirm to this honorable committee that on the 12th he was supposed to be curriculum. That same 12th, he spent about 34 hours in the police. He got to curriculum and he was admitted. He stayed in curriculum for
I know, Sister Olivia, you are not the only one who dislikes him, but we still have to give him credit for at least putting his life on the line, calling out this BS going on in Nigeria. We have to give him credit.
Transmitted a call to me that there was a trending video on social media that Bobrisky donated some plastic chairs to our facility, and he asked me to find out, address the matter, and come back to me. On the strength of that directive, very self-directive, I rushed down to the media, and I confirmed that 21 plastic chairs were donated to the facility. On further inquiry, it was confirmed that those chairs were donated by relations of Bobrisky. Granted, the officer in charge is the deputy controller. Got permission for me to travel to write an exam and interview going down. Chairs be removed from a visiting hall outside the premises where people have research, and they should be taken out of circulation. Secondly, I had to go to the cell to see for business, and I told him that we will not accept any donation from a family or friend or himself to our facility henceforth, because it may create a very false impression about the reputation and integrity of the correctional service. Secondly, I effected this transfer. I ordered this immediate transfer from medium to maximum. How was it transferred? Did you carry him in your private vehicle to the maximum, or did you not? I followed them to maximum. The vehicle will be in transferring because of the urgency. Where was he? Was he in your vehicle, or was he in the official vehicle of your district? He was in my official vehicle, the operational helios, because courts were in session and the other operational vehicles, because of the seriousness of the matter, I had to, the courts have, the Indians have gone to court with other vehicles. Is it official vehicle or your private vehicle? Operational vehicle. I have a flag card, the staff card with the flag, but I went to that facility since it was operational, with an operational unit, official operational unit. I ordered the staff officer in curriculum medium. Normally, if you are transferring an email with a letter and the transfer one, there must be an escort. All the proper documentation were done for him to be transferred, the gate, the record of it, and everything that has to do with his transfer, it's available. It has been tendered. Have you submitted those things? It's been tendered. Okay. It's been tendered. So, the 22nd, we moved under my supervision because the Comptroller General was monitoring the development. I had to move into maximum. He stayed in maximum from 22nd
of April to the 5th of August, when he was discharged from lawful custody upon expiration of his prison term. And with profound respect, Mr. Chairman, I'd like to clarify the issue of keeping Bobrisky in a single cell. Bobrisky stays in P1. P1 has a capacity of 240. 240. He stayed in.
What's going on? Right now, I don't know what's going on, but I think the live feed is stopped. Definitely, the Comptroller Service is probably revealing more than the.
Y'all, what's the point of being a U.S. citizen anymore if the migrants just keep getting everything for free?
Well, let's be clear here, real quick. Thanks for watching, everybody. You're welcome to Uncle Benu's platform once more. But let's be clear here. I saw a couple of shows and I've listened to a couple of people as far as this matter is concerned. Please, my fellow Nigerians, let me beg you all for something. If we continue to do what we do every time, every day, every week, every year, we are going to continue to have the same results. And it's all staring us in our faces now. This boy VDM, I've said it on multiple occasions, I'm not his fan. I don't like his style. I don't associate myself with somebody who drags everybody and all that. However, I give him a lot of credit for a good job he's doing when it comes to having the balls to call out some of these corrupt practices in Nigeria. We all want to come to America. We all desire America. We give America a lot of credit. Oh, America is the best place on earth. America is a good country. Listen, if you go through the history of America, America don't get to where it is today by the citizen shining away from reality. America don't get to where it is today by the citizen playing tribalism or choosing sides. There is one beautiful thing about America. If you are corrupt and you embezzle money in America, everybody will come for you. America don't care whether you are white, black, green, or anything. You're going to pay for it. That is how America grew. And every America will call you out of your BS if you try nonsense. So here's the thing. In Nigeria, we like to chase clouds. In Nigeria, we like to ignore the red flags. I really don't plan to do any rants today or anything. I just saw that live show and I feel like, you know what, let me just bring it to my subscribers and our members. But I just wanted to put this out there. If we continue to ignore what is important and staring us in the faces, and we choose to go with sentiments, Nigeria will remain what it is. A lot of people are complaining about the president right now in Nigeria. Oh, Tinubu this, Tinubu that, Tinubu, oh, he destroyed the country. Let me tell you, Tinubu is making effort in his capacity. I think of all the presidents besides Obasanjo, of all the presidents Nigeria have had so far, Tinubu is the one who has brought about a lot of policies and bills, introduces so many things to fix the problem that we can say he probably created from his first day in office. But here's the deal. When we have this hyperinflation in Nigeria ongoing, and Tinubu signed checks, he disbursed billions upon billions of naira as palliative measures. Those money went to the governors and then they squander it. They stole as much as they can. Nobody called it out. Everybody, Tinubu, Tinubu, Tinubu. If a VDM have a proof that this governor, you actually collected so billions of naira that are meant for the masses, but you embezzled it, a VDM will call it out. Many people just like you and I, we won't call it out. Even in Nigeria, you want to tell me this Bobrisky case that we are dealing with right now, you want to tell me that your journalists in Nigeria, they don't know that Bobrisky did not serve in the prison? They know. But they don't have the balls because they have so much to lose. Nobody wants to jeopardize anything. As I'm speaking with you right now, if you give me an audio recording that shows some corrupt officials in Nigeria, you think I'm going to come on air and say, look at this audio, this officer did it. No, I won't do it. Just like many of you watching me right now. You won't do it because you're going to lose. You have a lot to lose. You have family, you have brothers, you have sisters. So you have so much to lose. But then, when this young man, even though he's chasing cloud, even though he's attacking people, he's moving mad at times, but yet in his madness, he's still helping us to fix the country in his own little capacity. It's okay, you can call him names, you can come out and criticize him, he did this, but I will tell you right now, if you don't want to be my friend, don't be my friend. Many of the stuff VDM is doing, you will not do it. You will just cower the way. This audio stuff that is going on right now, this expose that this guy did, millions of Nigerian men and women will not do it. Did you know that Bobrisky did not serve his jail time? That he was in an apartment, allegedly. Are you aware of that? You don't. VDM is opening our eyes to the decadence in the system. But I know Nigeria, I know how we feel. He's a stupid boy. He no respect the elders. Oh shit, I don't want to curse. F the corrupt elders who give an F about elders that don't give an F about you. That is your problem in Nigeria. You are protecting people who don't give an F about your well-being. Hypocrisy will finish us in Nigeria. Seriously. I've seen a lot of people attack VDM. I don't like him too. I don't like how he go after people, pull them down, do everything. But still, you have to recognize how God is using him for Nigerians. You see, Nigeria, our hypocrisy don't get level. Your people claim you are Christians. You pray day and night. You don't even study your Bible. Go to the book of Kings. Do you know how many unqualified prophets God raised to tackle kings, corrupt kings, kings who subjected God's children to suffering? Can you name the number of prophets? A non-entity, a prophet that has nothing, that God will just use. What is wrong with us? And we claim we know Bible more than the people in Israel. Our hypocrisy, you know, get second though. So even you that you are a Christian, it hasn't occurred to you yet that your prayer you are praying every day, God fix Nigeria, God fix Nigeria. This suffering is too much. God help us, God rescue us. There is nothing we can do. These politicians are so powerful. And yet, as a Christian, you still don't figure it out that God is using a non-entity. A boy everybody is describing as stupid boy. A boy everybody is criticizing that this boy, he's a bastard. This boy is disrespectful. Let them jail him. Yet, in your spiritual eyes, you that you are Christian, you sabi pass everybody. In your Christian spiritual eyes, you haven't seen it. That God is using this stupid boy to fight for his people. Do you know how many people with bad detention for some innocent Nigerians that did not move forward with their plan just because they saw what VDM is doing to people who maltreated others in Nigeria. What is freaking wrong with us? You people go to church every day, but you are so dumb and blind. You don't see. He calls Falana. Hey, Falana. F you and your Falana. Is Falana feeding you? Falana can defend himself. He's a son. He's a senior advocate of Nigeria. Falana can defend himself. Faz is a lawyer. Faz can defend himself. What is your freaky problem? So the fact that VDM already revealed that many of the people who put you Nigerians in the position that you are today, they don't go to jail. When the law catch up with them and they took them to court and they convict them, you have not, your brain have not tell you that what VDM revealed is to tell you that these people don't serve jail times. That is why they go to somewhere and flex. Some of the people that you think they are in jail right now, some of your rich people that have scammed, looted the country, that you think they are in jail, many of them are abroad, enjoying their life. You don't see. You people, sometimes Nigerians don't see beyond their nose. I'm sorry, but we have to point it out. You read Bible day and night, and it has not occurred to you that God is fighting. Do you people think when God wants to fight in Nigeria, God will raise an army like a soldier? They will carry gun, enter politician house, go and begin to grab them. You think that is how God fight? No. God used mad people to fight his battle. I'm just saying, man, make we now continue in that innocence, that blindness, continue with it. Make VDM your problem. You don't, sometimes when I look at VDM, I say silent prayer for him. You know why? That is a young man that already threw his life away. You think VDM doesn't know that they can delete him? Do you, even the Falana you are fighting for, do you think the Falana can go against this giant that VDM is fighting? Do you think the Falana you are fighting for, you think they don't know that all these corrupt people are buying presidential pardons? Come on now. Respect to Baba Falana. I respect him. I respect everything he has built. And I really felt sorry how VDM, Bobrisky, everybody, they drag him into this mess. And just like I said on my brother's show, social intelligence is key. Understand the environment where you operate. I've said it and I'll say it again right here. All this mess that the Falana found themselves, they are all avoidable mess. And it starts with Faz. From the beginning, Faz shouldn't have let Bobrisky have anything to do with his dad. They have a law firm. If Bobrisky need legal services, he should have engaged the law firm, not the Baba himself. You people will just lose focus of what is important and you'll be dragging rubbish. Let even talk about the homosexuality stuff. Is it today Nigeria has been playing hanky-panky with the homosexuality things? What stops the Senate to take a stand? Okay, everybody has a right. If some people says they want to be agege, let them be. You send it into law. America had the same problem here. When America was dealing with all the discrimination against people who have different sexual orientation, the Senate step up, the House of Reps step up. They pass a bill during the Obama regime, and they say, you know what? From today henceforth, it is illegal to discriminate against these people. And that's it. Everybody accepted it. We're cool. The government did not take a stand when Bobrisky started his own lifestyle. The government did not say, okay, this is Nigeria. We're a Christian nation or we're a religious nation. We don't buy this. It's against the law. You put it in the law. You signed it. Or the government comes out and says, okay, we are in a civilized world. People are allowed to live their life the way they want to live it. We back LGBTQ. You signed it into law. You see the way it's biting them now? You listen to your prison official now. They were saying, we don't know if he's a boy, if he's a man, if he's a woman. We don't even know where to keep him. If we put him in general population, they might violate him. If we keep him here. Bunch of stupid, non-ethical fellows in Nigeria. But yet, we Nigerians, we are our own problem. We don't face our issues. We look at the part that has nothing to do with us. Shebi school don't they resume now? You guys have started scrambling around fighting to pay school fees now. Abi? You are still dealing with rent. You are still dealing with feeding. All those ones is not your problem. How dare VDM call out Falana? How dare VDM? F calling out Falana. It's their own problem. It's not your problem. And that is why sometimes when you are wondering, how come some people are doing better and I'm not doing better? How come they see the guy where we just graduated from university, he don't make it, he don't blow. What happened to me? What happened to you is that you don't know how to mind your own business and fight for your own right. You are so much into this protecting people who are rich, people who don't sleep and think about you. You are so into it. You are so much concerned with protecting people who don't care. Maybe your child ate something last night, or maybe you have money to pay school fees tomorrow. You are so concerned about them. I go to social media, I saw everybody. Hey, Falana, hey, why you go call Falana? Did Falana know if you exist? If somebody broke into your house now, armed robber broke into your house now, they ran away, you caught a glimpse of that armed robber, you know who it is. If you go to the police station and tell the police, I saw the armed robber that come to my house, so he's 2G, I saw his face, he's 2G, please, can you, Nigerian police will ask you, oh, you want us to go and catch an armed robber? Well, you have to drop 200,000. And then you'll be like, 200,000 to go after the armed robber that just robbed me? Okay. If you don't have 200,000, get the F out of my face. Is that not what you guys are dealing with in Nigeria? No, just tell me. If I'm lying, tell me. You can do business with somebody in Nigeria right now, and the person will decide to scam you. You go to the police. Police will even, when police, let's say the person scam you of 30 million naira. When you go to the police will go after the person. When they arrest the person, from the 30 million the person stole from you, he will give the police 10 million, allegedly. And then even you that brought the case, you will turn out to be the criminal. What is wrong with you people? And yet, if someone defraud you of 30 million, if you call the VDM, the boy where everybody dislike now, if you go and say, VDM, see what this person did to me, he promised me a business, he's 30 million, this person has robbed me, VDM will say, send a voice note, explain everything how it happened, send the person number. You send him the voice note, you send the number. VDM that don't know you from nowhere, he will call the person, hey, somebody brought your case to my table. He said, you people do a business, so you rob him of 30 million naira. Right now, I have all the evidence, all the receipt. If you don't want me to put you out there, go and settle with this person. Many people have reclaimed their money through this VDM approach. Now, VDM may now come out. When you want to, if the person failed to do what the rightful, we VDM come out and VDM want to call the person out, which is where his stupidity used to be. He cannot call the person now, finish, and then from there jump to maybe EFCC boss, or jump to president, or jump to anyone, and start ranting about all those ones. And then when people see that, you simply say, look at him, he's stupid. Why will he call the president? Why will he call the governor? Why will he call this person? You don't look at the fact that somebody brought that complaint to him. Somebody was just robbed and scammed 30 million naira. And he brought the complaint to him because your law enforcement system is broken. Because you can't even trust the police. You won't look at that fact. You will just go, bam! How dare VDM call the president? Who is this VDM? This boy must be jail. What? I'm sorry to say, but me, I don't see solution coming to Nigeria very soon. All I know is this: as a Christian, somebody who read his Bible, I know that God is using VDM. And I know all the prophets in the Bible that stood up against tyrants, against kings, who are subjecting God's children to suffering. All the prophets, they are usually a nobody. Tell me one prophet in the Bible that is rich. Just tell me. Me, I'm not a Bible this thing, no. Just tell me one prophet in the Bible that was rich, that God used. Show me one prophet in the Bible that was perfect, that God used. God don't work like that. When God wants to answer his children's prayer, he will look for somebody who can do the job. Why do you think your pastors, or your Geo, Father Geo, Mommy Geo, Bobo Geo, why do you think they don't have the balls to speak truth to power? Why? You think God is not using them? But God knows they don't have the balls because many of them, their hands are not even clean. We had a case of a prominent Geo in Nigeria that while Christians are being butchered in the north, in Kaduna, the son of a prominent Geo was collecting contract worth of billions in the same Kaduna where Christians are being persecuted. God don't use people like that. God uses people who are ready and prepared to do his job. God uses people who are ready to sacrifice themselves for his mission. Our Lord Jesus Christ, did Jesus Christ committed any offense? Did he rob anybody? Did Jesus Christ unlife anybody? Did Jesus Christ open the entire Bible, read it all over again? Did Jesus Christ did anything? And yet, Jesus knew that for doing his father's job, for doing the work God has called him to do, he knew they were going to sacrifice him. He knew they will crucify him. That is why when they came for him, and Peter drew out his sword and smashed somebody's ear, Jesus picked the ear and fixed it back. And tell Peter, you don't have to, because it is written. You people just go to church. I just get tired for now. You people will sleep in the church from morning till night, but you are so freaking blind. You don't see jack. You don't see nothing. You people will claim you have all the wisdom. You read all the book in this world. Oh, I am so sound. I am vibrant. I went to Cambridge. I have this. But yet, when it comes to simple things, such like the situation you have in Nigeria right now, you can't dissect it. You can't figure it out. My thing is this, and this is my message to my fellow Nigerians. Stop involving yourself in the fight of people who don't care about you. I respect Baba Falana, and I respect everything he stood for. But I am yet to see where somebody who got scammed, or maybe police suppress you. Maybe you were extorted. I have not heard of any story of somebody like that who ran to Baba, and Baba left everything alone and bring it to TV that I'm fighting for this person. The lady who did a review, I think it was a paste review about one company, that the man stood up and sent this lady to jail. The story is kept now. I think maybe Simbi can help me with that. I learned that lady was pregnant. The man used his influence to override that lady. I don't see Baba Falana step into that situation and tell the factory owner that, hey, it is within this lady's right. If she bought your paste and she did a review, it is within her right. I don't see Falana. Baba, I've seen Falana on Channels News more than 100 times. He never mentioned anything like that. Baba Falana is not fighting for you. You like call it what it is. Baba only fight when it will serve him, which is good in a way, because at least we know that we have a father who is also speaking to power. But there is a lot of things you Nigerians don't know. All the affluent people in Nigeria, they belong to the same group. All the rich people in Nigeria belong to the same group. That is why you see that it's difficult for any government to convict anybody. That's why it's difficult for any government to go after anybody who embezzles money and say, you know what, we will charge you to court, you will serve a jail time. They all belong to the same group. And you, the masses, you are the worst off. You are, whenever they describe Nigerians as educated illiterate, I would say yes. Because you don't know your right, you don't know what to fight for. Or for the issue that happened now with VDM and Bobrisky. The fact that Bobrisky, we had him on a tape, allegedly, that he did not serve his prison time in the prison. The fact that Bobrisky paid, according to the allegation, EFCC 50 million naira to drop money fraud charges against him. It doesn't ring a bell to any of you guys. Abi? The fact that the same offense Bobrisky committed, another socialite committed the same offense in Nigeria and walked free. It does not bother any of you. What concerns you is that, hey, why would VDM insinuate this person is gay? What the fuck? That's none of your business. Let them deal with it. Because if the Nigerian Senate have took a stand, we already know where we are by now. If the Nigerian Senate have said, hey, it is illegal to make mockery or discriminate against transgender, everybody will know. We live in America. As I'm here right now, if a transgender come waka past my front, they don't bomb me where. Because hey, no, I will go to jail because the law recognized their right. The Nigerian law did that? No. You know, all of now. You guys just neglect everything. Falana. And I'm like, Jesus, we Falana pay your bills. Thank you, Uncle Patrick. Uncle Patrick said, Falana, they charge millions. I be a lie. All him children are lawyers. I beg, carry your own load. Look, I'm sorry if I'm yelling. It's just that they pay me when I see my people, they suffer. They pay me when my people, they suffer. Let me check if the life is on again. I don't think the life is
on our behalf. The states just granted them 100.
Let me see. I don't think the life is on again, man.
Time is your most precious resource. Why waste it on endless edits? Like imagine that's all.
If I can find it in another channel. If not, I'm already done. Even the live, whatever they are doing there is just a show of shame. A show of shame. We are all reaping the profit of their negligence. These people have disappointed us so much. They have disappointed us so much. I think the life have ended from my source, man. Yeah. I think the life have ended from my source. Unless if I just want to find another source. Let me see. VDM hearing live. Let me see if another source will show it. If not, I'm already done with the whole nonsense. All right. I think I found another one. Let's take a listen. The audio from this live is no. Let me find another source. The audio of that live is not coming through. Let me see if I can find another live. Other live. Even your TV stations, they are not carrying it. I want with book. Let me see. Okay, I think I found another one. I think this one audio is better. So let me switch to this. That lady say call EFCC. Hi. One lady say call EFCC. EFCC no go want talk for this one now. Okay. Let's watch this. Uncle Patrick don't start to abeg. What happened? Sorry. Oh.
I'm from GTV Africa. The home to GTV Africa live from National Assembly.
Before we take everything to heart, you have to.
I want to believe that the audio will be better now. What we've just changed to again is strapping because the audio in the house is
within that legislation, you have to reback it and also take that into law.
where the house has just requested, has done what you asked for. Majority of you are requesting that a CCTV or footage of Okuneye in the prison should be tender. The chairman of the committee has just requested for that a CCTV should be presented. That has answered majority of the questions majority of you are asking. Now, the EFCC official is about to take his stand to give evidence on the matter. This is GTV Africa bringing to you details of what is going on. Where EFCC is here, EFCC is about to begin to take their own turn. I hope the sound is a bit better now. Please let me hear from you.
Sir, the special duty leader of the civil service received the case file of Idris Okuneye, aka Bobrisky, on the 4th of April 2024. After the receipt of the case file, my team sat down to come up with the case plan and proceed with the case. That in the course of carrying out the commission in a bid to stop the inflation and error abuse, file, the statement of the ex-convict confessing that earlier that was expressed not registered with school has a special control unit against money because I'm not aware of it. Ignorance of the law, which informs that decision to charge him for not rendering returns contrary to the Money Laundering Act, Section 6(1), and punishable under Section 19 of the same act. However, on the 5th of April 2024, we moved the motion for the Honorable Court to hear the matter just for the and were granted notwithstanding the unequivocal confession of ex-convict convicted essentially evidence in count 5 and 6 of the charge, and having indicated willingness to plead guilty to count 1 and 4 of the charge, which has to be mutilating of the naira currency. The prosecution in total fidelity and conduct its oath and strict adherence of not only disclosing exculpatory documents to defense, having received a report of investigation activities from school, which showed that what expressed is not a designated non-financial business or profession, decided to lock counts 5 and 6 of the charge in the interest of justice and fair hearing, without any inducement or prompting of any sort from the defense, and in line with the mandate of the special task force against naira abuse. We attached the response from school. We also attached the charge showing count 1 to 6. There was no amendment of charge. The dropping of counts 5 and 6 was done in court because the ex-convict elected count 1 and 4, which has to do with naira abuse. In any event, sections 5, counts 5 and 6, which had to do with not rendering returns to school, showed that it was not the one express which you have paid. It is not a designated confidential business and profession. That's what informed my decision to block count 5 and 6. An amendment of charges is not alien to practice, particularly sections 216 of Act of 2015. It is also noteworthy that the communication made by the prosecution did not contravene any provision of external policy commission and its standard operating procedures. We have amended charges severally for when the need arises. Steps taken by the prosecution in these proceedings, dropping counts 5 and 6, which is against the amendment of the charges, can take place at any time before judgment. It's not alien as the commission has in numerous instances had cause to amend and or subtract from the body of the count of the charge preferred against defendants, and this will not be allowed. We attach records of proceedings of the court showing how we arrange the defendants in court. To show that the ex-convict there was no purpose between the prosecution and defense.
Sorry, I want to step out briefly. If any advert played, it will resume. Thank you.
You would have gotten what you wanted, and you couldn't have appealed. You also have the notice of appeal by the ex-convict attached to that. We also attached a copy of the charge, record of proceedings, and we met a special task force that investigated the case of the ex-convict. I'm going to state categorically that there was no form of financial inducement to any member of the commission, especially the prosecution to the respect of this matter. All we did was carry out our duty as regards to our core professionalism.
Okay. The EFCC rep just denied that they did not collected any money from Bobrisky. The audio is poor. I've tried to look at how I can even enhance, but not working.
Okay, can you send out the documents you have? Dear colleagues, we have anybody we have to ask. The two counters. Okay, can you explain more why the money laundering charges why they were dropped?
Okay, sir. As I said earlier, when we were analyzing the case file to prepare our charges, the purpose of the charges in first place was to charge for naira abuse and mutilation of naira currency. But then the defendant confessed that what expense we attached the statement wherein he preferred this confession. And we got what express is not registered in school, special control unit against money. And knowing that we can convict on a confessional statement, we went ahead to include counts 5 and 6 in the charge. But when he elected to plead guilty in court in the morning, and having a back of our mind that response from the special control unit against money laundering, saying that the bulk expense that we're charging for non-financial reports is not qualified to be a designated non-financial business or professional provided under the money laundering.
Is it clear now? Okay. Do you have any other person? Okay. If we don't have any other person, I think what they have is the next allegation against them is dropping of this charge. They collected money to drop the money laundering charge, which he has said emphatically that they did not collect money. It's left for the committee to do our own investigation to know what they are saying, whether it's in fact or not. She has also said originally it was 6 count. They were charging 6 count, but she has explained why they have to drop the money laundering charge. So, on that note, the name is fast bet. I want one of the John. Okay. Okay.
Mike.
Please give me mic. Hold on.
Okay, can you?
Yes, I'll do that.
Yeah.
Well, the head of the EFCC is the chief of staff to the EFCC chairman. The head of the team at this hearing is about to speak, and he wants to make some clarifications. Let's listen to him. His name is Michael Mwezeke, Chief of Staff to the EFCC chairman. Let's listen to him.
The Joint Committee for the investigation of this disturbing allegation of corruption against the EFCC and other government agencies. I stand here today. My name is Michael, Chief of Staff Executive Chairman. I stand to represent him. His sincere apologies for not being here due to the exigencies of duty and team conduct, though he would have wished to be there. The letter of investigation into this very deep and disturbing allegations. We would like to just make this presentation on behalf of the Secretary very quickly. Our attention was brought to the viral video published by one Martins Otse, aka VeryDarkMan VDM, wherein Idris Okuneye, aka Bobrisky, and ex-convicts alleged that the officials of the commission received a sum of 15 million naira to drop money laundering count in charge FROM versus Okuneye Idris Okuneye. In the same video, the publisher, the VeryDarkMan, revealed that Bobrisky made this presentation to an undisclosed friend of his, whom he intended to receive a financial support from. Attached here is a copy of the charge we have marked as Enclosure 1. Given the gravity of the offense, which touches on our core value as a commission, touches seriously on our core value, we do not take kindly to the integrity of the commission, one of the best all over the world and in Africa, for our integrity to be touched. Given this value of integrity, current professionalism, and collaboration, the executive chairman promptly constituted a team to investigate the claim and equally issued a statement through his various social media accounts to that event. While the investigation is still ongoing, the executive chairman received from this honorable house an invitation directing his appearance and the concerned officers of the commission before this honorable committee for an investigative hearing. Upon close scrutiny and analysis of that video that gave rise to this investigative hearing, the commission observed the following: that the published and widely circulated video contained a private conversation between the ex-convict and a yet to be identified individual, who, in an attempt to obtain monetary benefit, alleged the compromises and the compromise of the officers of the commission, the Nigerian Correctional Service, a private legal practitioner, SAN, and a private and a fast, the bad guy. That in an attempt to induce and convince the yet to be identified individual into parting with his money, the ex-convict alleged that the sum of 15 million naira was demanded by officers of the commission to drop the count of money laundering counts in count 5 and 6 of the charge sheet, and that he could not transfer the said sum from his account because of the investigation, thereby inferring that the said account was frozen. That at the time he was demanding for this money and claimed his accounts were frozen or under investigation, the commission never, at no time in the course of investigation, placed the account of the ex-convicts under postal debit. His account was never frozen throughout the period of investigation. Whereas the ex-convict mentioned the names of his friends who raised various sums of money and credited same to the account of his brother, the names of the officers of the commission that allegedly collected the bribe were not disclosed by the ex-convicts. Also, the mode, the place, date, and time of the delivery of the alleged bribe, or to an account where it was paid, was not disclosed by the ex-convicts. Arising from the above observation, the commission wishes to state categorically as follows: in view of the prevalent nature of the currency, mutilation and abuse of the naira, which has been expressly criminalized by Section 21 of the CPM Act 2027, the commission may bid to cut the said offences, and in the discharge of its statutory duty, set up a special task force via a memo by the executive chairman to all its directors. Now, attached here, which is also a copy of the said memo marked as enclosure 2.
As a result of the setting up of this special task force and the vigorous sensitization, investigation and prosecution, a number of convictions were secured, which has significantly stemmed this dangerous type of abuse of the naira. I mean, which all Nigerians are witness today. It was in the course of carrying out its mandate that the special task force of the Commission Lagos Directorate received intelligence which revealed 4 different videos of gross abuse of the naira notes perpetrated by the ex-convicts, which warranted his investigation and prosecution. That on the 3rd of April 2024, the ex-convicts, while undergoing investigation, in his extrajudicial statement, confessed clearly inter alia, Bob Express is not registered as SCO, Special Control Unit Against Money Laundering. I'm not aware. Hence the inclusion of count 5 and 6, due to his own confession that Bob Express is not registered. So the prosecutors had to now include all of this, and then did a further check on that. Now, in the body of the charge, this was included when the defendant, now ex-convict, was alleged to have failed to submit to SCUMO a declaration of his activity, which is contrary to Section 6(1) of the Money Laundering Prevention and Prohibition Act 2022, and punishable under Section 19 of the same Act, in addition to the substantive offense of tampering with the naira note as contained in Act 4, or count 1 to 4. However, on the 5th of April 2024, notwithstanding the unequivocal confession of the ex-convict, admitting the essential ingredients of in count 5 and 6 of the charge, and having indicated willingness to plead guilty to count 1 and 4 of the charge, the prosecution, in total fidelity and candor to his oath and strict adherence to professional practice of not disclosing documents to their defense, having received a report of the investigation and activities from SCUMO, which showed that Bob Express is not investigated, non-financial business and professional, decided to drop counts 5 and 6 of the charge in the interest of justice and fair hearing, without any inducement or prompting of any sort from the defense, and in line with the memorandum of the special, with the mandates of the special task force against naira abuse. We have this also attached here and marked as an 3. That the Honorable House is invited to note that alteration, amendment, addition of charges is known to law, very known to law. Particularly Section 216 of the Administration of Criminal Justice Act 2015. It also noteworthy to note that it is also noteworthy here to note that the alteration made by the prosecution did not contravene any provision of external policies of the Commission, nor the standard operating procedure. That in the steps taken by the prosecution in proceeding to drop count 5 and 6, which is akin to amendment of the charges, can take place at any time before judgment, is not alien, as the Commission has in numerous instances caused charges to be amended. You can see our attachment as enclosure 4. The Honorable House is urged to use this constitutional power to ensure that corruption and other vices are exposed, investigated, prosecuted, and also ensure that patriotic and dedicated officers are not blackmailed, demonized, and demoralized for faithfully serving and carrying out their lawful duties. That the Commission has been concerned in its advocacy, calling on all public with credible information on any alleged act of corruption involving any of the staff to come forward with evidence. This, the public is urged to do responsibly. Short of the ex-convicts and other accusers openly naming the officers of the Commission to whom they allege gave a bribe of 15 million naira in order to reduce and influence the dropping of counts 5 and 6 of the charge, bordering on money laundering. It is reasonable to infer that the ex-convict merely made up the story to convince the yet to be identified person he was speaking with in order to obtain financial favor under the pretense by dropping the name of the country. We wish to draw the attention of the Honorable House to the fact that the onus of proving these previous allegations against officers of the commission rests squarely on the accusers in this case, the ex-convicts and the VeryDarkMan. It is noteworthy that the commission extends an invitation to the ex-convict and the VeryDarkMan to come and assist the commission in unraveling the identities of the officers of the commission to whom the alleged bribe of the sum of $15 million was paid. Regrettably, up to this moment, none of them have honored the invitation. While appreciating the seriousness attached to this incident, and the noble steps taken by this honorable house to unravel the truth contained in this allegation in the viral video for the sanctity of the institution and the nation Nigeria, the commission wishes to assure this honorable house and the general public that on our part, we are committed to getting to the root of this matter and appropriate actions will be taken accordingly. In conclusion, the commission is appealing to the general public to desist from attaching parochial sentiment and unfounded assumption to actions taken by patriotic and dedicated officers in the course of discharging their duties in the interest of the nation. Accept the assurances of the Executive General's highest regard. Thank you.
Well, like you rightly asked, the question and answer. Well,
of this presentation.
Time for question and answer is very fast close by. And you just have to pay attention. But as, like I said earlier, kindly subscribe to GTV Africa so that you can be getting more information.
The chairman represented by his chief of staff. Let us, Honorable David.
I remain over here with David Abena, representing the once again. Mr. Chairman, co-chairman, honorable colleagues, the officers of the Correctional Center, the two of us out to the EFCC and other distinguished groups here present. I haven't heard your submission on behalf of the chairman of EFCC. We were already at the closed session towards the point for chairman of this committee to make summary before this was submission. I would have loved if this submission had come before even the prosecutor. But be as it may, like you already know, we are all here to make sure that justice is served. Secondly, we are all here to make sure that our institutions that are trying their best to put this country in a better shape, just like Mr. President have assured us of the New Hope agenda that we are all in, to make sure that these things go on well. That's why we're all seated there. Thirdly, for me, as a member of this committee, I've already made my submission to chairman. Some of these whole allegations and whatever have been said today is centered on one person, and that is Mr. Okuneye. I don't want to mention the other one you are mentioning. Is he or she? Is he? I don't know him. Even what is written here is he. So I am going by what I think you are looking for. I will send you back to Adrian. So he centered on him, and I want to submit this way, that this investigation will have more meaningful impact when we have him on the ground before us. Secondly, to have the alleged person who is in that tune of that conversation, that they were all communicating together on the floor. With all these people, then we'll be able to really see what is really happening, so that you can look into our face and say, this Mr. A was whom this was given to, Mr. B this was given to. So I will want you to also have yourself in that in terms of those issues of dropping count charges or not. It's also on that same Mr. Idris to authenticate. We have heard from every quarter. So, Mr. Chairman, I want to submit that we adjourn to have Mr. Idris on ground And then with the other counterpart who they discussed with, we already have Vincent on ground. We have already all the submissions have been made so that it will help us get to the root of this, and then we'll leave it at all. Thank you so much.
Okay. If you want to say something, let us allow him to say something. Are you asking a question? Okay, just 1 minute.
Well, as it is, a very dark man, Vincent wants to say the word.
All right, with the permission of the chairman. When Oga was talking, he read from his paper. So one thing I know about investigation and when it comes to cases, when there's a suspect, the suspect will be assigned an IPO. The IPO is the one that investigates the case and then makes a report. Now, I want to know if what he's reading is the report that was made from the IPOs or an investigation that he did on a 100%. Now, why I'm saying this is, it is possible that the IPO was the one that actually received. Now, in order to know this, the account number we used to collect money from the person that reported to me is the Kuda bank account and his brother's account. That account number needs to be investigated. The money that came into it, the money that left it. Not just that, the money that was withdrawn, because sometimes with the show officer knows sometimes, and we know if we transfer money to them, they're not going to do it. Right. So it's possible that they withdrew money via POS or they withdrew cash and paid. So the people that should be there, sorry to suggest, the person who I think should be there are the direct IPOs that reported to their organs on everything. That's what I think. Thank you, sir.
I think it's noted. The bone of contention is that a charge was dropped in receipt of money. The charge was dropped because money is changed hands. That is the allegation. But the prosecutor has given reasons why the charge was dropped. She gave reason why the charge was brought in here in the first instance. If I understood that, he said it was based on the confession of the same Bobrisky. That was why it was brought in. And when they also saw reasons why it should be removed, it was removed. And it is not against the law profession, according to what she has said, but that is not the conclusion. It's not the conclusion of the matter. I agree with you that the accounts that received the money should be investigated. Let us know in whether if you can get money today and transfer to this point. At this point, you trace it to that point, you trace it to the final point. Even if it is withdrawn cash, you will also know that it is withdrawn cash. So, EFCC, who is represented here, you should take note of that. We are taking note too. We have powers to scrutinize those accounts. And you can be sure, like I said earlier, that we are going to trace this the movement of these monies to the final destination. That is one. Secondly, there is the person who actually recorded that video, that audio. In our next sitting, should be here. We need that person who did that recording. We need to have his number, the number that was called, and the number that called the number. This time around, phone numbers are registered. We will be sure that the number that made the call belongs to Bobrisky. We'll also be sure that the number that received the call is here. We'll also approach the network providers for us to be sure that it is not artificially generated. So, having said that, to the man in charge of our correctional facilities, if you have listened carefully what the man who is representing the chairman said. He said that immediately they saw that viral video, they set up a team to investigate what happened and all that. So I don't know if you set up a team or if it is based on the team you set up that you arrive at the suspension of two of your colleagues, the man in charge of the medium and the man in charge of the maximum. Both of them were suspended. So I also don't know if you have set up a team, you have your own internal disciplinary mechanism of how to know whether these things are true or not. So what we are doing here, like our police are saying, is we want justice. If these people did not commit anything and you suspend them, you have not also served justice. And if you have suspended them, invariably, what it is that you are confirming the allegations. You are confirming that these people actually took money and these people to this and that. So what I'm saying is that we have to look at this whole thing critically and able to come up with the real in this matter. So on that note, I will invite our police to move that we are adjourned.
Thank you, Chairman. I think it's important to clarify that suspension from the board. And also invited the Secretary of the Board, who is not here, not present here right now. I think he's the person that can come and clarify the issue of suspension. And to the best of my knowledge, in some cases, you have to suspend your staff to allow proper investigation. It is not as if it's a confirmation that they've actually done something wrong, but for you to clear the way for proper investigation. So I think it's important to clear the legislature and probably by the next sitting, as I said, the Secretary of the Board of Corrections, Civil Defense, Immigration and Fire Service, who the press release expected to on the suspension, but also to get to shed more light on the reasons why this officer was suspended as well. So I think it's important to that
You are on live to GTV Africa from National Assembly. The sitting is coming to an end. And I must say that I'm very grateful for your time, for your data. I can see some of you saying that you don't have data again. Well, thank you so much for your time. The house is, the movements will begin now, very soon. People in the house begin to move. And I promise you, I'm going to follow. VeryDarkMan is in the house. Also, it's Adeyanju and others in the house. You're on live to GTV Africa, live from National Assembly. EFCC officials in the house. And also, Correctional Service Center. Yes, Kevin, you said you needed 200 gig data. Well, I'm sure somebody somewhere gave you that.
Good Chairman, distinguished colleagues, motion has been moved and seconded. We have done this hearing that the parties will be communicated the next hearing date. Those who are in favor say aye. Those who are against say nay.
All right. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Okay. I got my people. Hey, AJ, what's up? Welcome, man. That's it. I think That's all we can take from this Balablu situation we got ourselves into. The hearing has come to an end, and I sincerely want to appreciate Very Dark Black Man.
What's that?
When I want to get a shortcut,
Everybody is capering. Everybody is praying to hear from Very Dark Man, the man of the moment. Oh my God, this is
Mr. Adeyanju, Mr. Adeyanju, how do you feel with the hearing?
Bobrisky has alleged series of corruption against the
Are you satisfied?
Yeah.
Are you satisfied? What it makes?
Thank you. Please, if you really enjoy what VDM has done, let me see you give him thumbs up in the chat. If you appreciate VDM, please give the boy thumbs up in the chat.
The whole life to GTV, just to be part of the conclusion, moving down straight.
I want to see if VDM gonna say anything. Please, if you are a true Nigerian,
but I just want to make sure that you have details of everything that happens.
Give VDM a thumbs up in the chat if you are a true Nigerian.
According to the
and
to him,
you are against oppression, let me see your thumbs up in the chat. You see, we like to praise American heroes, British heroes, but we never give flowers to our own hero. Like VDM or not, hate him or not, it doesn't matter. This boy will go down in history as somebody who stood for fairness and justice. VDM will go down in history as a young man
come out of this place
who did not back down in the face of oppression. Call him whatever name you want. Hate him, dislike him,
satisfy
anything,
until the end of the case.
It doesn't matter. VDM has done a good job, and I'm gonna be rounding up now, and I'll give my own 2 cents. For those that want to hear, make una hear. Those who no one hear, continue, no wahala. You can shout and yell and wail from now till tomorrow. Government this, government that. If you don't do nothing about it, the government no send you, and no send your emotions. If you don't take a stand against oppression, government no send you, and no send your papa or mama. And I feel so sorry, most especially for Nigerian youth. I weep for Nigerian youth all the time. Let me still show you guys how VDM is making his way out. This boy is a true hero, and God will protect him. I know he's taking a lot of risk. I know he shouldn't be calling out the people he's calling out, because you know Nigeria now, we are fear people. Right? I just want you guys to see him. That is the vehicle that is conveying VDM out. Yeah. Move VDM. God bless you. God bless you. Yes. Yeah. VDM is the man of the people. You can say whatever you want.
Hello.
Right? In free world. You can hate him, dislike him. Well, I mean, they do church, like we all say. Let him do the church. But I know somewhere VDM church is saving lives. I know somewhere VDM church is giving voice to the voiceless. Those of us who claim say now we a big grammar pass. Thank you, everybody that give VDM thumbs up. God bless you. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate you. Thank you. Thank you. Power to VDM. Thank you, my brother. Those of us that claim we sabi, we get mal, we go school, now we know book pass. None of us is doing half of what VDM is doing because we have so much to lose. Okay? And like I said at the beginning of the show, I don't support VDM style. It's crude. It's raw. VDM approach is war. May we scatter every. I don't support it, but I support what he's doing positively while I condemn what he's doing negatively. And what does he do negatively? He drags people. He talk anyhow. Nigerians will say, oh, VDM church too much. But when it comes to what concerns you and I, here we all failed as Nigerian citizens. We all failed. I said that because we know they speak out. We are so lazy, so weak. Our cowardice is off the roof. Everybody is just minding their own business. Even if they suppress you, they won't buy you. No talk, no talk. That's what we're good at doing. And here is one young man. I say, you know what? I know I'm already on the floor. My life doesn't mean anything. I have nothing to lose. But this little life where I have left, I'm going to use it to speak for the masses. And anybody that crossed my way, while I'm speaking for the masses, I will drag them down with me. And one of the things VDM did that made me to respect him the most is what millions of Nigerians youth don't have the balls to do. At a point, VDM was rolling with Davido. At the same time, VDM was rolling with this Instagram blogger. What's his name? Tunde Ednut. And then VDM saw something that does not align with his spirit and called it out. And he go all the way back to what was happening between VDM and Iyabo Ojo. They met again at Davido's wedding. He called it out. And everybody, the rich people gathered, you know. Hey, why this boy go talk like this? Cut him off. He cut him off. This boy. Even to the Ednut stepped out and said, hey, VDM. He texts him. VDM. No, remove that. Don't talk to Bikubana. Don't talk to, wait till be that Iyabo Ojo boyfriend. Don't talk to him. They you know, these are our people now. They are big bros. And VDM said, I don't give a fuck. I know send. And he said, Tunde, I appreciate everything you have done for me. I appreciate you for posting me and everything. But on this one, if my life go, make it go. Thank you. If you don't want to post me again, no post me. You don't try for me. Davido cut him off. VDM accepted. That is what you call being a man. Not that cowardice that we are doing in Nigeria. I've lost a lot of friends after the Tinubu's election. And I'm going to be frank with you. I lost so many friends on social media. Why? Because I supported Peter Obi. And I stood my ground and said, look, I have nothing against Tinubu. In fact, I respected Tinubu a lot because that is one man who is a maestro. Baba know what he's doing. But with the present situation in Nigeria, I think Peter Obi will do a better job. And I made it clear that my reason for going with Peter Obi is because Peter Obi don't have a lot of baggages. If Peter Obi is your president right now, all the parastatals where you have all these nonsensical people, all of them, Peter Obi don't fire all of them. He will have replaced all of them. But Baba cannot do it. You know why Baba no fit do am? Because many of these ministers, they were recommended to Baba by the people that are Baba's friends. People who have been in the same struggle with President Tinubu. People who Baba have own favor, and they also owe him favor. They are the one who recommended these people to Baba. So now they are misbehaving, stealing, doing all sorts of nonsense. It's not easy for Baba to fire them because Baba have to consult. He has to call their godfathers and say, wow, Omotofumi, this Omotofumi, where I take to Minister of Finance, is misbehaving, you know, talk to him. But Peter Obi will have fired their asses. I go to social media every time. I see people drag President Tinubu. Do you guys think President Tinubu is not trying? Do you think President Tinubu just fold his hand and watch Nigerians suffering? No. He is just one man. He's just the president. He has people that works with him. And when he delegated authority, when he assigned tax to them, when he said, go and do this, go and do that to the people, these people siphon the money. It becomes difficult for Baba to fire them because their godfather is there. Look at that other one, that lady, the minister that was using organic cream. When that lady stole money, from her ministry, Baba removed her immediately, but Baba can fire. Baba never even removed herself. I think they suspended her. These are the issues we're talking about. So during the election, when I say, hey, I respect Baba, Baba na Yoruba like me, but with the situation in Nigeria right now, I think somebody like Peter Obi, who doesn't have so much in his baggage, he does not mingle with a lot of these corruptions, a lot of these corrupted people. They don't have so much debt on him. I think Peter Obi is the one that can do a good job. Now, he may not turn Nigeria around overnight, but at least one thing is certain, corruption will reduce. It's not going to be as prominent as it is right now. I lost a lot of friends. And guess what? Well, Akukuma be coconut head. I told them, if my stand for not following a Yoruba man because I believe he really can't perform the way Nigeria needed, if that's the reason for you not to be my friend, F you. I don't want to be your friend too. You don't feed me, I don't feed you. Tribalism does not grow a country. Cowardice in the face of oppression does not grow a country. Ask your brothers and sisters who live in Western world. Shout out to my brother Samulu. How you dey, Baba? So we all notice that too. Ask your brothers and sisters who live in Western world. They not born a senator well to say he won't use in position to oppress you. In Western world, they not born them. They not born police chief where to say he won't take in position oppress you. In the Western world, if you commit traffic offenses, you can never bribe a police officer. Who born you? You go jail if you try him. There are corruption in Western world too. It's not as if maybe they are saint, but it wasn't as prominent as it is in Nigeria. I don't know if you guys watched this guy, Panana. After VDM exposed EFCC for the alleged 50 million naira Bobrisky said they collected from him in order to remove his money laundering charges. I watched Panana. Panana broke. He explained what has been happening with EFCC and Yahoo boys. They catch you, you not get money, you will face the music. They catch you, you get money, your family can pay. No wahala. They go show you back of their. I don't even get that. Anytime Nigerian police or EFCC, they caught somebody who have committed a crime, they will be showing you their back. Instead of showing their faces, so that people will know that, oh, this one, no, they will be showing their. Somebody explain that thing to me. Well, that is not the focus of this my rant. The focus here is that if we want to fix Nigeria, all of us need to come out of that our tribalism mentality. All of us have to come out of that our judgmental mindset. And this VDM case have revealed the color of so many of our people. Yeah, VDM is stupid. He insult everybody. How is that your problem? The people they insulted, are they feeding you? Are these people paying your bills? Why don't we focus on what matters? If VDM made defamatory comment against the Falanas or FAS, why don't you allow FAS to fight his battle? Instead, una carry and put on her head. Go fire VDM. He's too stupid. This boy, how dare he talk about Falana? Are you kidding me? So Falana cannot fight his own battle. Now you won't fight him. FAS get show. He has a lot of foreign toy he want to go now to make his money, living his life. And you, for that your one-room apartment where you did, where you never even see how you go take pay your rent, you don't already have plenty enemy again because of battle wey no concern you. I'm just saying this because every time as a mentor, people ask me all the time, Uncle Ben, I'm a graduate who have been a graduate for 10 years now. No work. Oh. This Nigeria don't tire me. Oh. I don't know how some guys they do and but my own. One of the things I tell them is this. Do you mind your business? That's the first thing I ask. Do you think about yourself first in every situation? And this Falana VDM is a typical example now. You that you are fighting people up and down on social media now, just because you don't like VDM. Did you put yourself first? Have you talked to your spirit and say, which one be my own, be this VDM I insult Falana first? This VDM, has this guy insulted me personally? Okay, the Falana where this guy insult, can they fight for themselves or not? I think this guy came out now, Falana daughter, I've never heard of her before. She jumped on here now. She does social media now. Hey, VDM, we are going to sue you. I have no issue with that. Because they have the capacity, they have what it takes to sue VDM. The people I have issue with is you. You, the poor Nigerians. You that they are being trampled upon every day. And yet you carry the Falana fight. You put up for your head. You are the one I have problem with. You don't mind your business. All these rich people, after they fight themselves, they go set to begin share money again. You where you dey. Where we say the minimum wage when they pay you, it never even reach for you to feed your family. You will be the one to hop online. Tell that fire VDM. VDM, you're not gonna die better. VDM, you insulted Falana. Really? The point, allow VDM to follow his own calling. I've said it on my brother's show. I said, look, from my own consequentialist approach, I've evaluated VDM method and everything he's doing. And the conclusion that pops up to me all the time is that they will either delete him or they will use power and send him to jail. Whichever way, that is usually the outcome of being an activist. An activist that has never been arrested, an activist that has never been to jail, that will not be activist. Now a hungry person with that, he just be hungry. he just want make noise, make money. If you are a true activist, going to jail is part of your calling. If you are a true activist, calling out the high and the mighty is part of your calling. Now, how you want to go about it is your own choice. May God bless the memory of Papa Faweyimi. How many of you know Papa Faweyimi? I don't know. Maybe those of you who are Gen Z, you may not know him. But Papa Faweyimi was a senior advocate of Nigeria. Did they even confirm him senior advocate? Because it'd be like they were playing politics with him before we lost him. But when Baba want to fight, Baba fought dirty. If you know his record, you go not say, even Falana, now play is to be where fire immediate. When Baba go to court, there no, even judge, if judge not taking time, judge go collect. If judge just go do anyhow, judge yourself go collect anyhow. You see, every activist have their method. And one of the method activists use is that when you try to cover the truth, they will try to intimidate you. Irrespective of how powerful you are, they will use whatever they know about you to intimidate you, so that you will give them their own respect and you will listen to them by fire, by force. You saw how EFCC and the Nigerian Prison Service, how immediately they sprang to action. The moment VDM played that audio, that is what we are talking about. Immediately VDM played that audio, bam, EFCC started shaking. Even the EFCC Oga, he's shaking now. Yaya Bello is in Nigeria, enjoying his life, doing whatever I want to do. After he was allegedly accused of stealing over 80 billion naira, EFCC cannot arrest him. Hey, this Nigeria is a joke, man. Yaya Bello went to EFCC office with camera. I've come. Now EFCC Oga and the people, now they even run for Yaya Bello. According to what I heard, they were telling me, oh, you are not supposed to be here, you are not supposed to be here. They were scared of Yaya Bello. Somebody that's supposed to be in your custody. Now, when VDM came out now with audio, EFCC immediately said, oh, we want to see VDM and Bobrisky. And I even heard some analysts say, you see, he has to go and answer to VDM. And I'm like, Jesus, with all the education, with all the knowledge, how can an agency that accused VDM, or that VDM accused, invite him to come and meet? How do they think for Nigeria itself to do along? I don't get these people. At this point, VDM called out EFCC. EFCC has no right to invite VDM. The only thing they can do is they can sue him to court and say, okay, we want to defend our integrity, let's meet in court. Not for him to come to their office. If you guys listen to this boy, this VDM, you're going to say the guy know what thing they do. When artist say him out, just he know what he's doing. No? He knows the law to some extent. And the people who are dealing with him, they know that VDMs understood the law. Now, when the house called him, when the rep calls him and say, we want you and Bobrisky to come for a hearing. Look at my screen right now. Is that not VDM at the house? Did he not show up? Don't you see his lawyer by his side? Guys who did not show up, Bobrisky. Now, for those of you who are even saying, hey, why they treat Bobrisky like this? They just not like Bobrisky, everything. Have you not seen the sign on the wall? Bobrisky is even more powerful than your Senate. I listened to the whole thing. You know what I was waiting for? I was waiting for the chairman of this committee to call Inspector General of Police and say, we want Bobrisky to be picked up right now. How dare him not honoring the Senate? And guess who is there? VDM. Make una go read una book. Una head don't too knock for Nigeria. I'm sorry to my sisters and brothers who might feel offended by this, my comment, but it's just they pay me. Read your book. Understand how the law works. Why be say VDM can honor the rep? But he came out and said, I am not honoring EFCC. Unati said the boy no get sense, Abi. But Bobrisky cannot show up here. There's too much shade of nonsense going on. My thing is this, if we are going to fix Nigeria, it starts with our own Nigerian masses. It starts with our brothers and sisters. They need to know they are right. During the last election, I was talking to some of my family members, and one of the questions I asked them was that, do you have your voter's card? Well, maybe like vote, they count, Gary. I said, vote, they count is one thing. You having your voter's card is another thing. Do you have your voter's card? Ah, well, Ben. And I told, straight off, I told the person, I'm a family member, my extended family member. I'm like, from today, if you don't have voter's card, don't call my number. The one you go chat me before, when you go leave message for WhatsApp, Ben, I beg, I feel so amount, and I will just wire it to you. I will say, I'll tell my PA, say, I beg, let me send this thing. It don't stop from today. And he's like, Ben, kilo day, you. Wait till we don't talk now. Now I say, yes. The reason I'm taking that decision is because you don't know your right. If you don't have a voter's card, how do you fight for yourself, your children, and your children's children? Many Nigerians now don't get voter's card. We saw it in the last election. What was the total number of voters that registered? They were not, I think they were like maybe 24 million, right? I think the number of the registered voters were like 24 million out of almost 200 million Nigerians. You don't know your right. What a lot of Nigerians know how to do is keyboard warrior. And the most painful part is that even their learned brothers and sisters, they were supposed to educate them, they won't even talk. All they know to do is, this president don't make everything worse. Hey, na Buhari, hey, na Tinubu. No. Tinubu will not come to your house to come and solve your problem. The mandate of Tinubu and his administration is to come up with policies that will make the life of the masses better. Now, the mandate of Tinubu is to appoint ministers, directors, people who are closest to you. And when you have all this issue going on, the only thing Tinubu can do is to disburse money. Say, okay, let us have palliative measure. Make una buy rice, give to the people. Is Tinubu the one to come to your street to come and distribute rice to you? You have governors, local government chairmen, councillors, local government chairmen, councillors. You have all these people all over the place that are eating your money. The people that are getting rich off your back. You can't call them out. But it's easy for you to hop on social media. Tinubu. What do you want the Baba to do, for crying out sake? He should buy himself for you, Abi. Sometimes we're just so dumb in Nigeria. This boy come out now, fighting for the people, the innocent people, everything. Dragging, going head to head to anybody that crosses his way. VDM. VDM. Very stupid boy. VDM. I don't like that boy one bit. You don't have to like him. Just like you don't have to like your president. I'm telling you right now. I've lived in America for 11 years. Besides Obama, I don't like anybody that is the president until this moment. I don't like anybody. But then, I still like what they are doing. Because the system is functioning and they maintain the integrity of the system. And the reason they maintain the integrity of the system is because they have balances. They have check and balances. In Nigeria, we don't have check and balances. And for those of you who still don't know what VDM is doing check and balances. I know we might call it, it's a whistleblower, There are whistleblowers everywhere. The reason for the whistleblower protection is for people to be able to call out hearing officers, looters, embezzlers. And it's not easy to be a whistleblower. If you're a whistleblower, you were taking a risk. And yet, this boy, where we say he can just be chasing clout like many of your celebrities on social media just to make his money. The boy look at it like, okay, what niche can I go for? Which niche I think say it makes sense pass? Okay, let me go for activism. Let me start defending the voiceless. That's what he choose. Let me tell you, if VDM get GoFundMe, I will be part of the first 10 people who go contribute. Because VDM is doing what I can't do. Like I told you guys earlier, That audio that VDM release, if you carry and give me, I no go release and lie. I might delete here, Danuni. Do you know why? Because I would think about my wife, I would think about my children, I would think about my brother, my sister, I would think about my friends. Because I would like, hey, come on, I might be living in America, but you get people from Nigeria. So I'll be like, no, I can't jeopardize them. I can't take this risk. I would delete the audio, which I know millions of Nigerians will do too. But VDM is like, fuck the shit. Let me play the video. Who no one like and make it no like him. And we are where we are now. So, if you are against VDM, you are fighting him, you are cursing him out, you are doing everything, carry go. Now I say Nigeria never tire you. I watched a video of one comedian. It don't think I will have played it for you guys. There was one time one guy in Nigeria, the guy, they say apple for a jar, the guy go climb this crossover bridge. He want to unlive himself. As he went to, and so they catch that guy. They draw and come back. Now, man, no, they draw and come back. Say, lie, oh, you cannot unlive yourself. We are here together. All of us go suffer together. As the brigand come, he was expecting that maybe they will pity him. They will take it for where they beat nonsense out of him. That is an act of cowardice. Nigerians, make una wake up. Nigerians, wake up. I am sick and tired of people who can't fight for themselves. And just like I said earlier, when some of the young men that I mentor, when they come to me and say, Uncle Ben, I've been a graduate for 10 years, no work, nothing. Some of my friends, they have already made it, they have blown. What do you think I'm doing wrong? What I first tell them is that, do you mind your business? Do you think about you first? That's why I love my Igbo brothers and sisters. And like till tomorrow, I will still be rolling with my Igbo brothers and sisters as much as I'm rolling with my Yoruba brothers and sisters. I will still be rolling with my Edo brothers and sisters like I'm rolling everyone. Do you know why? I learned so much from them. I learned plenty from my Igbo, Edo brothers and sisters. You know what? One of the first things I learned from my Igbo brothers, let me tell you now in case you don't know. In every situation, an Igbo man will think of himself first. And this is what is killing us Yorubas. This is one of the biggest problems we have in Yorubas. And when you look at some Yoruba people that made it, some young Yoruba boys that are balling, that are successful, you will see that they are using the same approach. In every situation, you come first. In every matter, you think about yourself first. This thing, does it concern me? Okay, it not really concern me. In other words, I have to mind my business. This issue that is ongoing, how does it benefit me? You know, even benefit, I don't see any benefit from this thing though. In other words, I mind my business. Oh, this issue that is ongoing, if I dive into it, is there anything for me? I'm giving you guys clue now as an uncle. Always put yourself first. Nobody care about you. Hey, I don't know how I can say this over and over again. Nobody really care about you. At the end of the day, you are the only one who got yourself. You feel me? It's just like when you want to get married. Oh, I don't find a husband. I've seen a wife. You call the entire family, everybody, they can't eat, they celebrate, they wear, should be everything. At the end of the day, now you and your husband go live together. At the end of the day, now you and your wife go live together. It's just like the episode we're treating on our platform here that we have not done the part 2, the mother-in-law thing. And like I told you guys, if you and your husband or you and your wife, if you don't put yourself first, you are more concerned about what your mommy wants, what your mommy wants you guys to do. You are concerned about what your family is expecting from your wife or what your family is expecting from your husband. Now that be your major focus. You go lose until you start looking at yourself and you are looking at your wife or husband and say, you know what? We got each other. Let's face this together. You won't move. The way VDM are right now, the people that I want to listen to when they are discussing VDM are the people that we call out VDM for his nonsensical behavior, for his rudeness, and after calling him out, they will say, okay, here is what we are going to do, VDM. You are doing a good job, but your approach is bad. Let us hire professionals to work with you. So that before you come on air, before you turn up your phone, they would have looked at the whole issue with you. They will even write your script and guide you on how to present your cases. A typical example of why that is necessary is this audio that VDM released. If VDM had played that audio and just say, well, fellow Nigerians, that is the information I have at my disposal. Lawyer's name I mentioned, so people's name I mentioned. You have listened to the audio. Over to you. I want EFCC to do this. I want prison to do that. Fine. If he had stopped at that, if he had not say, I be yourself, they do. Hey, I be yourself, they there. We would be having these bass now. And that is where I think he need help with. So any expert that want to criticize VDM, if you are not offering solution to support how that guy can be managed in such a way that it can become a stronger voice for the voiceless, I am not interested in your discussion. Period. Nigerians have been oppressed for far too long. Everybody, they take Nigerians for granted. You saw what happened in the Edo election now. You all saw it. It has become a guaranteed thing for the elite. They know that Nigerians are so weak, they are scared, they are coward. They knew Nigerians don't have the balls to call them out. They do whatever they want to do. And out of the blues, God brought VDM into the mix. VDM is a product of the society. This guy has undergone a lot of traumas in his life. He was not even making, he does not even hide it when he said his father was not in his life. So he has his own trauma going on already. This guy have done so many things. When they were sharing the video of his Ebola, everything, what did he do? He came out and said, yes, I did it. I did it to survive. I sucked D. And you think he's okay? You think it's okay? Sister Maria said, what happened at the election? Oh, Oshomole and his APC people, they stole the election as usual. They installed their own candidates. And the Edo people, all I see, the Edo people complaining, but hey, they don't do us. They don't ring this election. Hey, Oshomole, they don't. Where did we go do? Where we go do? And I shake my head like, this is it. Because allegedly, Oshomole and his people knows that even if they inflate the number, even if they do whatever they want to do, the masses have no voice. And let me tell you, the people, the masses, the politicians fear the most are the masses. Check all over the world. I am ready to, if anybody want to take me on this. The people, the masses, the politicians are afraid of the most is the masses. Politicians are not afraid of your court. Politicians are not afraid of your law enforcement officers because they control them. But when it comes to the masses, politicians are shaking. And it starts with public opinion. Why do you think anytime there is an issue in the Nigerian polity and everybody hop on social media, they are kicking against the issue? Why do you think the Nigerian government always bring out the threat and say, oh, we are going to sanction social media. We are going to regulate social media. Because they are afraid. They don't want you to speak until you figure all these things out. It's just like a bully. If a bully is bullying you and you don't have a voice, you are reinforcing the bully further. Somebody slap you today, pow! He slapped me, People, don't you see? Can't you people see that he slapped me? Can you people? Oh, the people will just look at you. Why he slap you? Oh, fortunately, there's nothing we can do. Tomorrow, the bully will come around again. This time around, he will give you boom, bah! You go, everybody is watching him. Oh, he's slapping me. Nobody is doing nothing. Oshebere. When next the bully is coming, he will come with his gang. They will slap you. They will kick you. They will hammer nonsense come on for your body. But the first time the bully slap you, pa, you yell. You're like, what the F? Abori Okpeni, Shoshekpefueni, how dare you? Why would the bully will see that this person is getting louder? He will still do small. But even if you are not fighting him, you are cursing him out. How dare you slap me? Whoa, anywhere to Mama, even by your yelling and shouting alone, the bully will avoid you. It's the same thing with Nigerian politicians. Nigerian politicians are bullies. And bullies don't surrender to the weak. There was a video one time, there was this senator from the north who went to, I think it was a saloon or something, and he slapped a lady there when he was a sitting senator. And they still put camera on his face, your TV stations. They still put, what happened? Why? And he was still bragadoing. Oh, she said this. I'm like, Jesus Christ of Nazareth. Now, this is where Nigeria hypocrisy gets to me. When that stupid senator slapped that lady, to her, if the lady have slapped him back, pow! Do you know what our nonsensical, unreasonable Nigerians will say? They will come after the lady straight. They'll be like, how dare he slap him? Don't you know he's a man? Oh, this guy no get respect. How do you slap him? Don't you know he's a senator? Why? How dare you? Bam, 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 bam. Even the senator will call police, arrest her. You slap a senator of Nigeria, Federal Republic of Nigeria, and the crazy, gullible, stupid Nigerians, they will tear the guy down. That is not how it works. That's not how it works. You don't coward to a bully. And I'll give you an instance now. If anybody has a case in Nigerian police station now, and you walk into that police station with VDM by your side, I will leave this to you guys in the comment. Just tell me, if somebody has a case in Nigerian police station now, and that person walk into that station with VDM, what do you think will happen in that station? Do you think the police will treat the case anyhow? Just tell me in the comment. Just for me to know if you understand what I'm saying. Do you think there is any station right now in Nigeria that VDM will walk into and the DPO will say, I want to intimidate him? DPO won't dare try any, because VDM knows that if VDM is walking into that station, there is a possibility that there is an audio recorder in his pocket that is recording whatever the DPO is saying. The DPO and the whole police officer knows that if VDM enter that place, there is a possibility that VDM will be cramming all their names. And the moment he leaves the station, VDM will on in ring light and he go begin call them out. That is called power. That is what you don't have. And I don't blame you if you don't behave like that, because we are not supposed to move like that. But when you see somebody who have the boldness, to do it, support that person. Call out his excesses, but don't ruin him. Many Nigerians now want VDM to go to jail because of Falana. And I laugh. Hey, Falana, they will jail him. They will jail him. When they jail him, tell me how it benefits you. When they jail him and they trample upon someone who is weak, it could be your brother, it could be your sister tomorrow. And there is nobody, no one else they can shout out or call to come and rescue them. How does that benefit you? Let him go to jail. Look, I'm not trying to brag here. Those who knows me very well, they know I'm a very cheerful giver. Once I get small change, yeah, I need help, Uncle Ben, I will give you. But do you know, after the last election, I watch people that I assist. Because during that last election, I was observing people. I know many people that they are really suffering. But yet, their brain noted them, say, you can support this rich man, this highly influential man to become president or to become senate. But this man no see you. You can't even walk to their office. The only thing that works for you is that if this person put in place a better policy, that policy will make life easier to you. And to drive this point home, I'm going to use those of us who are in Western world as example. This is not an empirical data, but let me tell you this. 90% of Nigerians that jackpot to Western world and they become successful, they achieve that feat on the basis of their skills and their ability to wake up and go to work. Nobody do them a favor. Make I say it again for those at the back. 90% of Nigerians that jackpot out of Nigeria and they become successful, they achieve that strictly by their own might, by their hard work, by their skills, by their education. Nobody cut them a slack. Ask your brother, your sisters in Western world. Nobody go to anywhere to apply for job abroad and say, oh, I got this job because we call Senator Sani, or we call Senator Adebulu. They talk to the manager. He gave me it doesn't happen to anybody. We came here, we started from nothing, and we got to where we are in this country. Why is that possible? Is because there is a system in place. The system is so solid, very durable. The system is impartial. The system is a cause and effect system. The system is such that we reward you if you do the right thing. Hello? That is what you need in Nigeria. You're supporting one politician or one governor or anything, it doesn't benefit you, it don't benefit your children. I'm so sorry. A lot of people, their children will continue to suffer just the way they are suffering now. And I pray that will not be your portion in Jesus' name. If you do not use your brain, if you let tribalism and hatred cloud your judgment, may God not let you remain where you are. There are some of us now that when you look back, there are some friends that you were at the same level 10 years ago, 15 years ago, you were at the same level. But when you look back now, you don't go far. Those friends, they are still at that same level in Nigeria. The reason is because there is no functioning system in Nigeria. There is no equity. There is no equal opportunity in Nigeria. You need a leader that will create that atmosphere, a leader that will create that environment whereby if you are going to get a job, you secure the job based on merit. You need a leader that will institute a policy that will make sure that if an organization wants to hire, they have no reason to deny you of employment if you are qualified for the job. So you can stay in your own little corner. Say, why would you vote for Igbo? Why would you vote for Yoruba? Why would that Hausa? The earlier you realize that where a candidate comes from doesn't matter. But what matters is the ability and what that candidate can bring to the table, the better for everyone. This VDM issue, it all depends on how you look at it too. If you are in that corner, that VDM is a mad boy, let them jail him, let him go forever. Very stupid boy. He insulted Falana, he insulted Yabojo, he insulted this. If you are sitting in that corner, Continue to fight. The Iyabo Ojo that VDM insulted, Iyabo Ojo is living her best life. You saw Iyabo Ojo daughter, right? Married to another fine, successful young man, right? That you are fighting. The fellas are living their best. Lawyers, so they are good. Others chimbao. Use your brain. Do not fight a fight that does not concern you. Be objective. Live it. Career. We have a lot of mess in Nigeria. Too many corruption. Too much corruption. Enforcement officers, they are not protecting you. They are not there for you. You saw them who guys, I don't know what happened. Maybe my rant don't pepper some people. Hey, I'll not send notification. The hearing that and Bobrisky issue in Nigeria. But let me just show the live. I did not in the group. You doing? Bobrisky fiasco has been a mess from he was jailed in the first place. Even me too. They jailed Bobrisky for naira, spraying naira. Nigerian that has never been guilty of spraying naira. Just help my career here. Biko, show me one Nigerian socialite that has not been guilty of spraying dollar. Or is it not the same crime Bobrisky committed that Cubana chief priest committed? They play. Maybe just they play for that country. All right, thank you everybody for being part of this live stream. I said I was not going to say anything about it. I was just going to let it go because Bobrisky and VDM, I'm sorry, they know what my time. You know, we live in Western world, time na money, you know. So instead of me spending 2 hours live show on Bobrisky and VDM, by God's grace, that 2 hours, if I take and work, the 2 hours will still give me like around $150 or $200, depending on which one I go. So they don't want my time at all. But I just wanted to point it out that we Nigerians, we have a long way to go. And we, the Nigerian masses, we are actually our own enemy. We are the one that allow our politicians to get away with anything. Corruption too much. Everywhere. Remember the last time when I went to Nigeria, I told my driver, I always tell my driver, whenever we get to checking points, once the police said they want their bribe, give it to them real quick. And my driver said, but we don't have an issue now. No. I don't want them near me. I'm sorry. I don't want Nigerian police near me. And these are the issues because I don't trust them. They come now, they stop my vehicle, they start talking to us. The next thing you know, and Nigerian police are so good. When they see you, if you come from abroad, they know. The moment you talk or the way you dress, they know you are from abroad. So I told my driver, once they stop you, anything where they ask, that's why every morning I will send my younger brother to the bank and say, yeah, go withdraw money, come. When he bring the cash, they always separate the one when they go give police if police stop us. So yeah, hold that one, driver. Once they stop us, I don't want talk. I don't want any talk. Give them whatever they want. Let us go. That is how crazy it is. I don't even want to be around them. You have a country now where law enforcement, they will rob you. You guys live in the country. If I'm lying, say Uncle Ben a lie. Carry money now. Carry bag of money. May you go work out for Nigeria. May Nigerian police hold you. Well, that means bad loss. May you thank God. These are the issues. EFCC. All the politicians that are looting money, stealing money everywhere. You think EFCC don't see all the exchanges? You think they don't see how those people, they siphon money out, they are laundering money? Did the EFCC do shit? No. But EFCC, they pursue your brother just because your brother carry laptop. EFCC get informant. We go even tell them, say, see, this guy will just come now. The guy just buy one motor, he just buy one Jeep. I think one money just enter. The next thing, the guy go the driving Jeep, go. EFCC go stop him. If EFCC no stop him, police go stop him. It has even gotten worse. Correct me if I'm wrong. Some of the information we hear about how they operate in Nigeria, they say sometimes they will stop a young man, collect his phone, check his account balance, and say, oh yeah, transfer also amount to us. Am I lying? If I'm lying, just tell me. So why should I now allow such people to come near me? I know they do them. Even at the airport is the same thing. If you go to Nigeria now, from checking, when they want to check you in, custom officers want you to bribe them. You know, bribe them, story go plenty. Me, when I go, the moment custom officers, they begin to do it, like, if I go, I usually show them my American passport. Once they see your American passport, they know that they have nothing on you, but they will start delaying. Okay, you are coming from, Texas. All right, you are visiting. Can we see your Nigerian passport? They will be asking you irrelevant questions. What I usually do, they even bust their head. I know they give them naira, they give them dollar. Once they don't begin to tell me, I carry dollar, give them. When they see the dollar, now fast, they will clear you quick, maybe they go. The system is rotten. Nobody is calling them out. I remember when I was coming back from Nigeria on my last trip, I got to MMA, and one person I was just making video. I not even videos. I think I was doing either FaceTime with my children or something. So I was at the airport. I was doing FaceTime. I was showing my children that, hey, do you guys see our airport? I just wanted to even paint the picture of Nigeria good small. So I was saying, I show my children, say, see, our airport is beautiful. So that my children mindset go change. Say, Nigeria is good. The moment I brought my phone out, now so one stupid aviation worker, run, come. No. Yeah, you can't record it. I was so pissed. I look at them, I'm like, dude, if you don't get the F out of my face, are you stupid? Get the fuck out of my face. How dare you tell me I cannot bring out my phone in the airport? They swear for your papa. The guy, he go another one call. This is Nigeria where we have a law. You don't use it. You don't bring your phone. I'm like, if you guys don't get out of my face right now, I will completely lose it with you. Then immediately I flip my phone around and I started recording them. And I tell them, I am recording you right now. Say that in again. What the fuck is wrong with you people? Then they quickly back up. They back up quick. They check me in as fast as they can. Because to them, I constitute trouble. I won't spoil business for them. They check me in quick. We have problem in Nigeria. Please, if you want to address this VDM issue, don't see VDM as your enemy. VDM has no business with you. VDM no call you out. VDM no get problem with you. If you don't like his approach, excellent, let's call it out. This your approach is terrible. Don't do it. But don't just condemn him. All the people that VDM has helped receive their money back from scammers. Do you even know when VDM was calling out those people that are selling organic creams? Do you know how many lives, how many people VDM have saved from skin cancer? How many? Okay, Mona, tell me when I went to Nigeria. How many people come on social media and say, "Oh, this is my organic cream. When you use this cream, your skin will be shiny, it will be glowing." This cream they are advertising to you, it has no NAFDAC number. No NAFDAC number. Because VDM started calling them out, don't you see how that thing go away? And you say VDM, kill the man, share people you go. And you say the guy is not working. If you buy those organic cream and skin cancer begin chop your skin away, do you even have the health care? Do you have health insurance? Do you have the hospital that will treat you? You know, man, you're in brain now. You guys should give yourself brain now. NAFDAC that were charged with the responsibility to cross-check and examine all products before they put them out. Did NAFDAC check those una crazy organic cream? Was it not the same VDM that brought everybody attention to it that this organic cream you people are using is not NAFDAC approval? These things are not good, though. Your pastor, your Fato Yimba, be Fato, waiting for me or whatever his name, the one that is selling stone, selling water. So then your pastor has a fish pond. He's even selling his fishes as miracle fish. So check me for you, Nigeria. VDM went there, do the right thing. He bought the pastor's product. He checked it, no NAFDAC number. He go and use the product like the pastor claimed. Product no work. You guys came after VDM again. Oh, Nigerians. Whoa. That's why for me, may God forgive me. Some people go say, Uncle Ben, Odaju. Say, Ben, Odaju. Yes, Modaju, because me, if I sense your stupidity, when I see say you enter your trouble, I no go carry myself, join that your trouble. Allah Onije. You cannot be stupid and dumb and expect me to be part of that stupid and dumb. Go le walk in. Nobody want to talk. But VDM is so easy to insult, it's so easy to call out. VDM, very nonsense boy, very stupid boy. He saw this. How could he saw this? That person you are defending, that person give a F about your life. The fellow that you are defending, can you go to his chamber and say, okay, fellow, now, my landlord evicted me from my house, so when my rent never even finish. We the feloners defend you without you paying a dime. Man, they use on our head. And this VDM, well, they condemn now. If this same landlord situation apply to you, if you call reach out to and say, VDM, see my receipt, I pay, my rent will not be expired until December, but my landlord is want to eject me by fire by force, VDM will say, bring the receipt. Bring the landlord phone number. He will call the landlord. Okay, landlord. Somebody tell me, say, you want to eject them. They see the receipt where you give them. He never expire until December. Okay, why now? Why they do like this? VDM go carry that fight. He go put that for your head. Before you know, your landlord will stay away from you. But there you are. You can't go to station. You can't even go to your rep. You can't even call your state governor. Many of now, where they now, if you live for Lagos, you can't go to Alausa. Still, somebody is fighting your battle, and you don't see it through your spiritual eyes that this is God working on our behalf. Rather, you want to pull him down. Nonsense boy. crazy boy, idiot boy. Make una continue. Oniya lo magele told you. That's what they say in Yoruba language. Oniya lo magele told you. Mona continue. Okay? You were there now. A whole house set up and hearing, Bobrisky no show up. And I've seen many people fighting for the same Bobrisky. Hey, they are picking on Bobrisky. They are attacking Bobrisky. You don't see how Bobrisky himself has been manipulating everybody, using their head to hit each other. You don't see how Bobrisky himself is running his mouth. Like my brother Emo people said, Bobrisky and VDM, they are one and the same. The only difference is, at least VDM is still fighting for the people with his own nonsensical mouth. Did Bobrisky send you? And in fact, you Nigerians, you are the one that created Bobrisky. In case you don't know. We also saw Bobrisky picture when he started. You can't even look at that guy twice. I'm sorry, I don't want to attack his appearance. But that was how poor, how poverty-ridden he was. The moment he came out, begin to hero and Buba, wear his cap. You Nigerians are the one that go to his page, you are his followers. Bobrisky has how many followers? Now maybe 3 million or 4 million followers. Who are the followers? Is it not same you Nigerians? You are the one that created Bobrisky because you follow Bobrisky. Bobrisky must give you content. And if Bobrisky don't get content to give you, you have no use for Bobrisky. So Bobrisky is doing what he knows how to do best. Give them content. Bobrisky went to jail now. In front of the judge. The judge asked Bobrisky, are you a man or you are a woman? Bobrisky said he's a man. And some people are still fighting. Just because of his lifestyle. Just because he's in gay community. Bobrisky is not gay for crying out sake. He is a cross-dresser. In America, we call them drag queen. A drag queen is only a performer. He's an artist. He's an entertainer. That's what they are. Don't even, it's an insult. When you put Bobrisky and the people who belong to the community, when you put them in the same basket, you are insulting them. These are people who truly, the way God created them, they said that, oh, this is who I am. I think even though I have this feature as a man, I feel like a woman. It's understandable. And when you see the original people in that community, they don't throw it on your face. Let's just be candid. When you see the people who truly belong to that community, genuinely, they don't throw it at your face. When you work with them, they don't make it like, no. It is those one that claim to be in the community just because of one issue or the other, or I don't know. Those are the ones that really make a big deal out of the whole thing. So anytime you put Bobrisky and the alphabet community in the same basket, you are not doing them justice. Bobrisky is a man. He told the judge, I am a man. For crying out loud. He is just a cross-dresser. He's an entertainer. Now you are all in your feelings. VDM hate him. VDM hate him. For crying out, don't defend what you don't know. Since you have been following me, have you ever seen me brought their topic up on my platform? Except situation like this on call. Have you ever seen me do a banner one day or maybe a tumbling and make my topic about them? I don't do it because I don't understand it. I can't explain what I don't know. They deserve their life. I deserve mine. Bobrisky is the one manipulating you gullible Nigerians. Playing on your intelligence. Totodike was once Bobrisky's best friend. What did Bobrisky did when they fell apart? Bobrisky tore Totodike down. Hey, Kamayara one brain now. Maybe we borrow ourselves brain now for Christ's now sake. They call Bobrisky for hearing now. He can't show up. Because he knew he will implicate himself further. He will implicate all these nonsense people that have been giving him money, that has been mingling with him. Even the Falaners, if Bobrisky show up on that hearing, he will even implicate the Falaners further. You got my brain now. And that's why, like I've always said it, even sometimes I'm happy that they demonetize the channel. Because as they demonetize, I can say whatever I want to say. Highest, YouTube shut me down. But if I never violate any law, my channel will remain. And I'll be free to express myself. Thank you, everybody, for your time. I really appreciate you. Let me go now. These people don't change my direction today. I was supposed to be editing video, but they just pissed me off with all their nonsense. Huh? As he said, do you think he's doing it with clean heart? I think if it is cloud tactics for him, it's better than him having to sleep with men for money anymore. Sissy, I'm a Nigerian. And I'm going to tell you this right now, my sister. The way Nigeria is set up, it's every man for himself. I mean, anybody that lives in Nigeria, you are watching this now. Let me know your take on this one. The way Nigeria is set up is every man for himself. In Nigeria right now, you have to do whatever you have to do to survive. That's why I'm not blaming anybody. Anyhow you do your thing, do them. But at least have respect for others. When you don't respect others, that's when I have issue with you. And even if I have issue with you, I'm not calling you out. It's none of my business. Deal with whoever you have issue with. VeryDarkMan has said so many times, he's on the ground. I don't care. I don't mind what anybody say. You fight with me. We take it. Why do you want to get involved with someone like that? The same goes to Bobrisky. And that was the same point I was making when I was on my brother's show that, look, all this falan and that, I don't give an F. Because there is a better solution. The better solution is Faz should have removed himself from the situation from the get-go. And if Faz is a friend, Faz can recommend, he can help him anywhere he want to help him. But at least Faz shouldn't have allowed Bobrisky anywhere near his father, knowing fully well what the dad represented. I won't do the same. Even if I'm a lawyer, even if the ethics of my profession say you have to defend anybody when they come, I will see some. Do you want to tell me Falana pick up every case they brought to him? Any lawyer here now, where is my D? D is here. Either D or Sister Misty and Sister Maria, you guys are lawyer. Tell me, is it every case that a client brought to a lawyer that a lawyer will pick up? Mona, tell me, let me just say, Okube, you are wrong, I will accept it. Sometimes you take your case to a lawyer, the lawyer look at the circumstances surrounding your case, they look at their chamber, they look at everything, and they'll be like, you know what? I'm sorry right now, I can't handle this case, but let me refer you to another good firm. This firm can help you out. That's what the father should have done. Case closed. But they are into their tribalism. They are into their whatever nonsense they are doing. They pick up the case, which is fine. They have the right to defend him. Now don't defend her now. The thing don't backfire. Which one? Everybody become loyal Falana defenders of that galaxy. Everybody now come they offended. Hey, why they mention Falana? What the hell? Were you there when they started it? I'm sorry, that's my take. That's my take. It's the same thing in our life. If anybody want to take any lesson away from what just happened now, here it is. It is not everything you involve yourself. You look at the circumstances surrounding the event. If you know that this thing might backfire, stay the fuck away from it. You will be fine. Me, now wait till me at the practice. If you involve me now, if you call me, hey Ben, this thing is going on, man. When I look at this, I go like, yeah, this thing, Bill. I stay my lane, JJ. I'm a Lagos boy. I like Faji. I like to party. I like to shayo. I drink. But sometimes when my friends call me up and say, hey, Ben, we are so area. We're on 183. We're hanging out. I'll be like, okay, how many people there? Sometimes it can be like maybe 6 friends that were there. There can be just one person there that I know that person's way of life. And I don't want to be associated or counted in that way of life. Because of that one person, I'll just tell whoever invited me, say, oh, bro, sorry, I would have come, but I got something going on now. Anyway, we'll go catch up later now. That is me. That is how I live my own life. I simply remove myself from the situation so that tomorrow, I'm not going to be in that circle. And then that person that I've been suspecting has a whole shady thing going on, the person will go and do one thing, and then people will now come and say, see, oh, now Ben, friend. They are drinking together. Is called guilty by association in the court of public opinion. It's just like you are a married woman and you have 3 or 4 friends that are close to you who are doing hookup. And every time you people go to party together, you do Ashabi together, you do everything together. And then one day, somebody was talking and the person now say, all of them are hookup woman, then you start fighting. You start fighting. Say, how dare you call me hookup woman? Eh? How dare you, me that I'm happily married? No, auntie, you are a hookup woman because your 3 friends are hookup girls and you mingle with them, you associate with them, you go to party with them, you do anchor with them, you wear ashabi with them, you do everything with them. You are senior hookup woman. Period. It is called guilty by association in the court of public opinion. May we they learn. I have to say it. It's just like a married man, a responsibly married man. You have 4 single friends who are still gallivanting, who are still hopping from one woman to another. They have not put their things together. They run today one party, next week one party. Girls are always around them. And you are a responsibly married man. You are in their midst. You are drinking. Today on a day club, they bring 6 girls. Or they party together. Tomorrow you go to and then one day, somebody saw you in the club with your friends, with ladies. One lady is sitting close to you. And then the person go tell your wife, say, I think your husband is cheating with you, cheating on you. Then you come home, your wife now complain, babe, so you have been cheating on me. You have been, and then you say, me? I have never, how dare you accuse me of cheating? Bro, you are cheating. Because of the people you associate with. It's as simple as that. For me, the first issue, I don't give an F. Whatever, they let him prove himself. Whether he belong or he no belong in a cup of tea. You associate with them, you are with them. Now you go prove yourself, say you know them now. And I pray the public will accept that you are not there. It's as simple as that. But who are we to judge? I don't care. Basic principle. As an uncle, I will tell you this. There is this thing MOP preach all the time. It's just that this last show, me and MOP, we did not agree on the concept. There is this concept MOP called social awareness. I think social intelligence and reading the room. In every situation, you have to be aware of where you are. Read the room. Think about yourself first. Those are my last word to you. In every situation, think about yourself first. That is the reason your friend that you started together become a millionaire and you are still where you are. Is because your friend think about himself first. Be socially aware. I've said this on multiple occasions. I'm a consequentialist. Everything I did, I weigh the consequences. Iboloma Yorisi, how will this thing pan out? For instance, when you are at work, they give you policies, you sign them, they give you, what we call it at my job, self. There is this paper in service. Oh, there is a new thing, they bring in service, you signed it. Now, when you find yourself in a situation that involves that in service that you signed, you weigh the consequences. Should I do what the policy say I should do, even though this thing doesn't feel right? Or should I do it my own way? What are the outcomes? Simple. If you do it out of policy, you know one of the consequences is that you might get fired. If you do it by what the policy said, and it backfires, those who be nurses, they know what I'm talking about now. If you work according to what the policy said and it backfires, you simply pull out the policy and say, this is what my work policy said. It's simple. Faz is a lawyer. From the moment Faz picked Bobrisky call, he knew what he walked into. From the moment allegedly Faz allowed Bobrisky to talk to his dad, he knew he has already involved his dad with Bobrisky. So I don't care. They dragged them is because they were not socially aware. So that's my final take. Thank you, everybody. God bless you. Now, my personal advice, I'm not saying you should follow my advice. I'm only saying be smart. Put yourself first. You are in a marriage, they treat you anyhow. You are still considering your husband, you do not consider yourself first. When you collect, it's left to you. And as a man, you are married to a woman, she treats you anyhow every day. You don't know when to start thinking for yourself. You collect, it's your cup of tea. Now, my own approach be that. Sorry. That's why they call me Omoyibo. Now, so me, I think of me first, then I think of the next person, and I go with consequences. You want to involve me in a situation that will not favor me, I will remove myself. Case closed. You are your own. Even my madam, where I marry, you know me. So me should come up like this. When I look at it, I say, Madam, I don't think this thing is okay. Oh. No, don't be part of this thing. Oh. What if you say, but now my friend, okay, you can be part of it. Oh, but you see me, I'm not part of it. And I'm sorry. If it backfire, I will allow you to deal with it alone. It's simple. That is how I've been able to protect myself. That's how I've been able to get to where I am. When I was in Nigeria, I break through. God blessed me. How? I was thinking for myself. I don't follow bandwagon. Tinumbu, everybody, Falana, Shanwolu, name them. They don't even know you are existing. When you carry their bat to put for head, now you go create enemy for yourself. This VDM issue where they go on now. As I don't they talk now, say some people don't be my enemy now. Some people don't hate me already now. Say, how you are supporting VDM. That's how it happens. Don't involve yourself in things that it doesn't concern you. If I'm not somebody who owns a platform, I won't even say him. I did not intend to even talk about it at all, self. Or the whole thing they smell. Nigeria is filled with corruption. And as it is now, corruption is no longer our problem. It's Falana and VDM and Bobrisky, now then can be our problem. Hey, D, thank you, Gary. D say you are right, Uncle Bello. Although under Nigerian law, lawyers are not supposed to deny clients, but in reality, lawyers do. Nobody follows that rule. Thank you, my sister. This is all I'm saying. Whoa, Sister D, you will live long. Thank you. God bless you. This is what I'm saying. You read the environment. The way they don't drag Falana now. Some people now go there, they hear, they know the hear come. Even if Falana carry VDM go court jail VDM 6 months or 1 year, or the same VDM pay money, that will not change the mindset of those who already heard that, oh, now Falana, they help them get pardon. So when they commit crime, now Falana, they help them. That will not stop all the information that will be out there. I shared something on Man of Prestige backstage. I saw that today. I don't even know that during NSAS that they were paying them money. All the people with their voice loud. I didn't know that government allegedly was settling them behind door. That lady posted, said, Falana advised them that they should accept those money as a gift. When these people are fighting that those people, government arrested that they were in jail, that government should release them. When these people are fighting that those innocent boys that was tied, that government should settle their family. Your Falana, the same Falana, allegedly, based on the way it was posted, the lady said he advised them that they should collect the money as a gift. A lot of stuff will come out. If Faz has been very smart, make sure he put a barricade between his dad and Bobrisky. Nobody will ever know anything about what is going on. I don't even know that they buy pardon for Nigeria. I know that a presidential pardon, government can pardon criminal, but I didn't know that you can actually pay money to buy your own pardon so that they will expunge, they will erase the crime from your record. I never heard it before. Here in America, unless you have evidence to prove that you are innocent after you go to jail, they will not remove that shit from your record. You go there. Now, they may put a clause and say, okay, you are free. No employer should discriminate against you because of this charge, blah, blah, but they will still look at it. I don't even know they do that in Nigeria. But now, thanks to VDM, I now know that, oh, no wonder all those rich people in Nigeria that have stole money, embezzle money. So when they go to jail, they were not actually serving the terms. They are actually living in mansion, in a rented apartment with AC. Bobrisky said it. Now I know. No wonder it is easy for Nigerians to commit crime. Oh, the elites know how they do this thing. You go to court, judge will sentence you, then they will take you out of the prison. You're gonna be living separately. You live large, your wife, your children, they can visit you. They just have to be quiet. Or alternatively, you can go outside the country. All you have to do is just stay quiet until your time is fully served, and then you come back. Then they will open the gate again. They will say, "Oh, you have been released." We don't know. Thanks to VDM, now we know. I don't know that. Allegedly that Falana also do all those things, say, oh, let's get presidential pardon for this. I don't know. Thanks to VDM. So that's why I say, forget about the VDM. Look at what his impact is making in the country. Thank you very much, everybody. This is not true. Well, I don't know, Sister Marriott. As far as Nigeria is concerned now, we don't even know what is true or lie anymore. All I just know is that Nigerians should speak for themselves. Stop defending people that are not defending you. That's all I know. Stop defending people who don't fight for you or your children. Stop protecting people that don't protect you. That's all I know, my sister. Right? Your governors and presidents can pardon even in the yes, they pardon. But are they buying it, Marriott? Thank God you are a lawyer too. Are they buying the pardon? That is the thing. Obama pardoned a lot of prisoners. Trump did. I think Biden also pardoned a lot of people. But are they buying the pardon? Can somebody guarantee you, this your son will go to jail for America if you can provide $200,000 President Biden will pardon him? I never heard that before. But in Nigeria, anything can happen. That's just what I'm saying, Sister Mario. Okay? Paying for it is the potential crime of absolutely. Oh, thank you. I never even seen it. So that's what I'm saying. The pardon, but I don't know that they can actually pay for it. Uncle Patrick, not like Uncle Ben, with the encouraged bribery at the airport and the police place. Uncle Patrick, una we be elder. Now we be elder. Now tell us, say, when you go to Rome, you behave like Romans. Me, as I did like this, anytime I go to Nigeria, I'm not one of those people that throw it at people's face that, hey, I'm from America. I know they do shit. The moment at the entire airport like this, once they begin to do their shenanigans, no, what do you want? Let me go. I just don't want to delay. That's me. And just like I said earlier, it's the same thing inside Nigeria. Once I'm driving around, I always instruct my driver, take this cash, put it under your seat. Okay? If police stop us, I don't want them to come and start looking at the faces of the people in my vehicle. If police stop us, that's to the police judgment where they go. Because by the time they start peeping and they have a clue, how do I come a boy? That's when they will start, they will even delay you from where you are going, sir. I don't do it. I'm sorry, Uncle Patrick. When I enter Rome, I behave like Romans. I said, the guy accused of killing our former AG in the 2000s. Who does that? You see? The effect of pardon is forgiveness. A forgiveness that expunges the crime from committed. Right? Excellent. Let them continue pardoning themselves. The pardon is not for sale. Thank you, D. At least I appreciate the fact that we have lawyers here. I will not be traditional lawyer like me. My own lawyer. Now from Ondo village, now I collect my LLB. Thank you, everyone. D, I love you. Sister Marriott, everybody that has been part of this show, I love you. Uncle Patrick, thank you. God bless you. Uncle Beno was practicing his social awareness skills by giving them $. Yes, so I lie. All right. This has been a very wonderful show again. It's actually a segment from my other channel that I call Trending. So thank you all for hanging out with me. And I'll see you all. When am I off? I'm off tomorrow. We'll come back tomorrow and discuss our mother-in-law situation. Maybe I can share my own small strategy of how to deal with mother-in-laws. So let's meet here tomorrow. I'm off. Thank you, everyone. God bless you.